Ladies and gentlemen, you've been patient enough. You've been very patient today. Oh my gosh. What the heck? That's crazy. Not dead. Not dead, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag not dead. And after an absolute ordeal, after I spent a week literally dying, it was so bad, dude. Now it's time to return back again, baby. Welcome back, everybody. It's good to see ya. How we doing? I have a residual cough. It's fine. I feel much better. I feel like I'm alive. But I still have like a residual cough, so just, you know, it's gonna be how it's going to be. Loru backup clone confirmed, not a joke. It kind of is how it feels. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see it. Welcome in, everybody. What a week it was. I was in trouble last week, okay? I basically spent the entire week in and out of the bathroom and my like spare bedroom. We were just chilling and just, that's it. It was not a fun time. I do see that CCP Games is streaming something right now, so we'll maybe see about fixing this. We'll see about, I think, checking out what this is. We talked about Eve Evolved the other day and what they're trying to do, and I really like the direction that they're pushing this in, that they're making it like a concerted effort to improve the game. I'm going to randomly be doing that the entire stream because today is going to be the most I've talked in 9 days because I've just been sick. I had the flu. I had flu A. It was rough. I haven't had the flu in almost 20 years. Just real rough. It was no joke. I literally got my like haircut last week. Was like, I don't feel good. And then I just proceeded to be almost dead for like a week and a half. It was crazy. So that's true, Warling. that's true. Remember, we still have Eve Frontier is under heavy NDA. So even saying something about it, Drew.com, just be careful. You know, thank you for the feedback. I don't want you to like lose your account because you broke NDA. Even saying it's good, I don't know if that's under NDA or not. I'm assuming everything is. So let's just, you know, let's just call it a day. Well, welcome in, everybody. It's good to see you. We might tune into the Eve Evolve stream. That's pretty awesome that they are doing some stuff. Convict is a class act, absolutely leading things and getting it done. It's good to be back, Judah. It's good to be back. Okay, so you're rescued. It's good. There it is. All right, you got it. So, yeah. It's just, let's just be careful. So if you're not aware, right now, you can play Eve Frontier for free. You can play Eve Frontier. It's available. You have to sign an NDA to do it, right? And you don't have to pay anything. Okay, so you don't have to, let's not go to Founders Access because you don't have to do that. You can just check it out for free. Okay, obviously they want you to buy it. We say this every single time that you don't have to pay for anything. Okay, let me pay for it. I'll review it when we can make content. I will. So that's that. It is going to be something interesting and something different. And my call to my community at large is this. Go check it out for free and then give feedback to the devs. So, we got gifts coming in. We got Drew gifting 10 memberships on
YouTube, baby, gifting 10 Inner Sanctum memberships. DrewCom. Killing it.
Absolutely killing it. Good to see you, DrewCom. Thanks for the gifties. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your gifted membership over on YouTube. It is greatly appreciated, Drew. Thank you for that. Bleeding also coming in tier 1.
Out of your mind for 2 months.
DrewCom gifting
10 subaroonies over on the tube.
Incredible stuff. Let's get some 07s, y'all, for the supporters, for the gifted subs. It's good to be back. Y'all are showing up in force this morning, and it's good to have you. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for that. So, is eFrontier an FPS? No, it is not. No, it is not. It's like Eve. That's kind of what I'll tell you. What we've seen from the publicly available information is that it's very similar to Eve on how it plays, on the zoomed out, like RTS feel. I would not categorize it. It's not at all an FPS. The Vanguard that they're making is an FPS, okay? So my call to my community is going to go check out eFrontier for free. Don't pay for nothing. You don't gotta worry about it. It's literally free this week. Still this week? It's free this week. Go give feedback to the devs. Now it's alpha, so it's not gonna be like... I saw a couple comments on our recent video. There was something to the effect of, it's worse than Eve. Well, yeah, because it's not done. Eve's been done for 20 years. And that's it. So is Frontier in alpha or no, not even close, King. No, it's very alpha. And this is where like the feedback is actually at the best point you can give it. Because if there's something that doesn't look nice, but the system is interesting. Okay, talk about that, expand on it. Plural, thank you so much for the
tier 1 out of your mind for 8 months.
One more plural, and we've got ourselves a Twitch sub, baby. What are we going to name it? You'll have to figure that out, okay? So what are we going to do with it? So Eve is still not done, really. That's very true, Z-Man. Exactly. Better use it than let the Prime go to waste. Thank you, Raze. Yes, thank you for that. And also, Raze.
Twitch Primed. Out of your mind. Amazing.
I don't know how much longer Twitch Prime is going to be a thing, let alone, able to be used. So always room to improve, for sure. So go check out eFrontier, y'all. It is out for free this week. And it is under, like, heavy NDA. All that stuff, right? I just have this dry cough. I can tell you, I don't feel any sick anymore. I just have this like dry cough in the back of my throat still. So, sometimes though, you got to push through, right? Go give them feedback. That's all. So if I could bring my Eve stuff over, I would go play it. So one of the points of the game is that it's not Eve, is that it's brand new, is that it's something absolutely, not the same as Eve. So it's similar to Eve, but not the same as Eve. So it's one of those like, oh, did their stream end? It did. Okay, so look, they're gonna be doing Eve evolved stuff a lot. I really like what they're doing with that, y'all. We've been talking about it. So, all right, let's talk about a couple other announcements before we kind of dive into the meat of today's show. The YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, is continuing to go up and up. We're almost at 23,000 subs, if you can believe it. Y'all continue to watch and enjoy while we were sick. Thank you for that. We basically didn't make videos or stream for like a week. It was very sobering and very exciting and humbling, honestly. The fact that y'all showed up even when I was sick last week. Thank you for that. Many of you were continuing to watch. Many of you were continuing to enjoy. That's happening. So we are making new content about new games. As you've seen, we have a Star Citizen video actually dropping in 1 minute. We made a World of Warcraft video. We've got Dune Awakening. We're going to talk about Dune Awakening today, by the way. I saw that trailer's out, so we're going to go look at that. Thank you for sticking with me while we check out new games. We are not going to ever stop testing and just seeing what's out there. So, thank you, Jack. Yes. Hey, the video didn't do very well. Only a couple hundred videos of reviews. But this is something of a learning process because the marketer in me says you have to test to see what the people want in that market. And when I made this video, it's possible that everything about it wasn't what people wanted. So this is actually going to be a subject of the marketing channel that we've hinted at that y'all will see at some point. So Lindley, it's good to see a Warling coming in.
Gifting 5 subaroonies over on twitch.tv. Warling, it's good to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome.
Warling, your generosity continues to be fantastic. Thank you for that. Enjoy the gift subs, y'all. And McCavity coming in
Tier 1, out of your mind for 3 months.
Let's get some 07s for the supporters, y'all. Coming in, dropping the subs, gifted subs. Thank you for that. It is hugely impactful for this brand that y'all are continuing to be generous. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Warling and McCavity. God bless you. And DrewCom as well coming in.
Absolutely tier 1 out of your mind.
And Drew gifting another 5 subs on Twitch.
Let's go.
Drew's like,
YouTube, I'm the #1 gifter. Twitch, I'm the #1 gifter.
So that's how it is, right? So literally dying. Aren't we all, chat? Aren't we all? Thanks for sticking with your boy. We do observe the dodge cap and meta here, Zemi. Thank you for that. Drew, God bless you, my friend. That's true, McCavity. That's, you know, I try to make sure that you don't, and I don't think you will. So the point is, we're going to be checking out new videos, or new games, excuse me, in new videos. But Eve is still the thing that butters our bread, so we're going to be doing that primarily. Some things to look out for in the coming weeks. Patrons, you're getting a massive preview showing up. Patrons obviously are where all of our stuff goes. All of our best value is over on patrons. So isn't that great, McCavity? Thank you for the freaking hype train, Shan. Absolutely amazing coming in with a hype train. This is the reality of it. To butter my pancakes, Drew. That's a better way to put it. That's a better way to put it. We did pass 3,000 members on Patreon. 3,000 of you are signed up for free. We do a bunch of free value for the people. You can check out those right here over on the EVE Online guides. As we make more game guides, we'll put them out into this collection as well. We'll have a ton of free value for people. Our paying patrons get extra, but the bulk of the content is, of course, free. So we've got Grandiosa coming in also.
Twitch primed, out of your mind.
And Husby also
primed, out of your mind, baby. It's good to have you.
Thank you all for being here and doing the good stuff. Make sure you go check out Patreon, ladies and gentlemen, is where the #1 place to support this brand. I'm excited to say that you can gift patron memberships. You can actually, just like subbing on Twitch or YouTube, you can gift them here too. We are planning a subathon. We haven't had one in a couple months, and we're planning a big show. It's not going to be tomorrow, because tomorrow we have our Twitch front page time. We're going to talk about that. We're planning a subathon, and the bulk of it is actually going to be through Patreon. We're going to have like rewards for y'all through gifting patron subs. It costs the same as a Twitch sub, but I get more. That's it. Twitch takes, do you know Twitch takes half? Half. You give your favorite creator $5 on Twitch, they get $2.37 after taxes. Okay. On Patreon, I get $4 and change. So I get the lion's share. Isn't that crazy? So, you know, it's absolutely nuts. Subathons, yes, McCavity. Last one got you into Eve, dude. Yo, that's huge. I love it. So it is, and you get itty bitty tiny more. Right, Judah, correct. The regular subs, exactly. Isn't that crazy? So, and Drew, you know, do what you will. But one of my main points here is that the more people support on Patreon, the better we can do stuff and the bigger things we can do. So something I've hinted to the Patreons. I've hinted this to the patrons. More streams are coming. We've been streaming Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for about a month and a half now. Okay. We missed last week because we were sick, you know, but more streams are coming. Y'all have been asking. Y'all have been like, where's the Loru content on my Mondays and Tuesdays? Yes, that's coming too. Okay. We wanted to slow ramp this up. January was very successful. PM streams too, Judah. Yes, I'm working with my wife because the reality is that I hang out with my wife at night and it's just one of those things. So, you know, I'd rather buy Twitch Turbo to skip ads. Right. Right. So, and that's fine. Raise, that's fine. This is the best part about us being everywhere is you can choose to support how you want. That's what I empower the viewers to do, is whatever you would like. That's the way to do it. So more streams are coming, y'all. More streams. So she will, I could tell you, she'll never play Eve. She's not a gamer. She doesn't understand games, okay? She's not going to play Eve. So night streams, yes. We will have night streams. They will be fun. They might be more chill, and we will see about that. So, you know, have a good time with it. So yeah, check out the Patreon chat. Check out the YouTube. It's going to be a great time. Thank you for the support this morning. Dude, yeah, it's just, I don't ever pressure her to like do anything about games because she's just not a thing. So I am feeling better, Thud. Thank you. I had the flu. So I have a residual cough, but I'm not like, you know, dying like I was. Oh, thanks for gigantifying that. It's fantastic, man. I love that so much, dude. All right, so we got quite the show today to look at. Weekend streams 2 a.m. Yes. So we'll see. Hey, my wife doesn't like games at a macro sense. She doesn't like understand them, right? So it's tough for me to even say try this one. You know, we'll see. But I'm alive. Saturday, that might happen at some point, chat. So yes, we've got a bunch of new stuff coming in. Y'all, I have been busy inside of Eve. I've been very busy inside of Eve. I did go ahead and get access to all of my funds. I got 55 skill extractors during the sale that was going on our packs. If you didn't understand and know what the heck was going on, now you can still go get them. I've gotten back up. What am I at? Am I at 26 billion again? I'm back up to 26 billion ISK. So I might buy more at 500 because right now you can buy these for 500, but they've been going for 540, 550. So they plummeted. Why have they plummeted? It's because of the sale on the Marquee Dragon store and on the New Eden store about the packs. These packs are extremely worth it. They're pathetically worth it, okay? I went ahead and spent all of my Plex. I had about 13,000 Plex. I'm down to that. I buy my Plex through ISK in game. I generate stuff. That's why my wallet looks so terrible. It's what my income is high, but then my expenses are higher because I buy Plex with ISK and let it sit. And I actually went and bought these packs for Plex, not just for ISK. So we're going to show this to you because you don't have to spend money on this if you don't want to. These are what's on sale. It is these right here. Okay, you can use my code to get them on double sale. I get a kickback, you get them for cheaper. It's the easiest way to do it. The best packs are the bronze and the platinum. Okay, the platinum pack is why the price of skill extractors are so less right now. Okay, the skill extractor is 10 of them, and what people are doing is they're just throwing them onto the market and just pressing sell because you just get, if you sell them for 500 million a piece and you get 10 of them, what is that, 5 billion ISK? People are just like, oh yeah, I'll take 5 billion ISK, whatever. If you buy it, wait like a month or two, and you'll be able to sell them for closer to 550. Look at this. They've been going for like 530. Even if you wait like a month, you'll be able to sell them for 530 and making it, what's another, is that another 300 million ISK? I think so. Yeah, it's another 300 million ISK. You bought a gold pack with the money and used the Plex to buy another pack is super worth. There it is. So this is it. Here's the hack, okay? The first thing you do is you understand of these, the most value ones are the bronze and the platinum. You get the most items, ISK, whatever, for your money out of these two. For $5, you get a ton of goodies, not even counting the skins. The platinum pack too, over on the Marquee site, 800 Plex, okay? Now you do this, it's on sale. You come down here, you add to cart, you go to checkout, you use my code, LORU, you get it on sale again. Now I know it's not a massive discount code, it's like $2, but it's less money for items you're already gonna buy anyway, okay? So here's the best hack though. You can buy it from the Marquee store, and then you can also get it from the in-game store if you haven't already gotten it before. I have, so it's not here. The platinum pack at the end, oh, make sure you get your skill points, chat. The platinum pack at the in-game store, you can use the Plex that these packs give you out of the game store to buy them in the in-game store. It's nuts. It's dumb. It's very it feels like cheating. It's not cheating at all. It's very completely valid. It's not going to get you banned. There's no RMT. It's not a third-party site. Marquee works directly with them, right? But it's something to be said that I want to give you all the best value possible. That's the best way to do it, okay? Is you go into the marquee site, you get the stuff, your favorite one, again, the platinum and the bronze are the best. You use the plex you get to go into the in-game store to get more things. That's how I've been doing it. That's how I've been doing it. So you can't buy everything. Oh no, you can't buy everything for sure. Correct. Marquee is an improved reseller. Correct. Actually correct. So, and this is the kicker, chat. These packs have had a massive move on the market with these skill extractors. So the final note I have for you is, even if you're not going to spend plex or money on items right now, even if you're like, look, Loru, I'm not going to buy something, that's fine. You don't have to buy anything to still make some cash out of this. Go put some buy orders in for skill extractors for around 500 million, because in a couple weeks, you're going to be able to sell them for 530. Look, 400. Look, it's sale. It goes back up. Sale goes back up. Sale go. This is how the market's been for a long time now. So this is the thing. And if you're paying attention, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, what did I say was going to happen? I said, y'all, skill extractors are getting up to 550 again. It's been a while since we had a sale. Probably going to have a sale again. Maybe save your ISK. I did. Look what I was able to get for much cheaper, 55 skill extractors. Okay, I'm going to turn these into LSIs. I'm going to sell them for much higher, etc. So if you are a member and indeed a viewer of the Loru Gaming channel, you are absolutely going to be able to make ISK. That's how we always show you the market stuff here on Loru.television. Okay. If you're in an EU buy from Marquee Store, you get another discount. Oh, that's interesting, Raze. No, I didn't know that. That's super interesting. So, you know, I heard a saying once that went along the lines that people alive right now are our partners in life. Exactly. So we should be working together. AM, I think you're correct. I think you're right about that. So what do you mean, Lab? I'm semi-AFK my entire life, you know. I used to do business with Marquee. Nice. Hey. Oh, for Ultima Online. Dude, Ultima Online, man. Whew. Wow. What a fantastic thing that is. Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe it's time that we check out Dune Awakening's release date trailer. They put out some good stuff. It is time. It looks like we're finally getting to see what's up with Dune Awakening. Let's see what they've got for us. And let's see when we're going to play Dune Awakening together, huh? Let's see it. Come on, Dune Awakening. All right, I have to unmute this chat because I'm a professional content creator. Don't you know? Ready?
Few survive this world. But those who do awaken. The desert wants you dead, off-worlder. If the sands don't take you, the storms will swallow you whole. But you don't have to walk this path alone. In every danger, there is opportunity. The foundation of something greater. A power waiting to be harnessed. Desert power. Some claim to rule this planet. But Arrakis is yours to explore. To fight for. To conquer.
Okay, all right.
But there are forces beyond even your control.
Gotta show the worm. He's like me, chat.
Master Arrakis. And it will open your mind. This is your path. to Awakening.
It's cool. I think they showed some tier armor at the end. So what's the day? What's the day? May 20th. Yowzer. What's today? Ooh, we got, what is that, 2 months? 2 months? 2 months. That's pretty crazy. 07, did everyone say hi? Hi, Mrs. Loru. It's good to see you, honey. It's good to see you. Welcome in. Good to see you. This is May 20th. Is that a full release date or an EA release date? So this is the thing. So let's talk about this, okay? Let's have this discussion. EVE Online is still our main game, okay? EVE Online is going to be our main game for the foreseeable future. With that said, we are going to check out new games like Dune Awakening and just see what's up. I always say, do not pre-order games. You, okay? Do not. Let me pre-order the game. Let me play the game and then make an informed opinion about things, because the reality of games right now is almost all new games coming out are not what they've promised they'll be. I'm hoping that a game set in the Dune universe, something that I love, is going to be good. It looks good from what we've seen in the other trailers and our deep gameplay dives that we've taken. It looks good. It also looks a bit janky. Now, it is a new game. Jank is not necessarily a bad thing and can add to the fun depending on the level of it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we'll see about it. The marketing is good. So, and this is right, Lotus. Whenever I see good marketing, I'm always like, I don't know, man. Like, one of the best marketing campaigns I've ever seen for a video game was years ago, was the Halo marketing campaigns. If you remember Reach, how I get mushy thinking about it. How could you ever forget those commercials of seeing those like live action Marines doing stuff? The game was not as good though as other Halos, right? So I was like, wow, this could be a movie. And Reach was good, but it wasn't like as good as Halo 3 in my opinion, right? So what I'm trying to say is we are going to play Dune Awakening. We are going to show you Dune Awakening. So if you're on the fence, wait for our videos. We'll do a couple guides on it too. Should we stream this? Absolutely. We're going to stream it live so y'all can see stuff. And of course, we'll have a couple guides on it just to say we were there and had a couple guides on it and just see what's up. Okay. Reach was good. Halo 3 was fire. Okay. I thought Halo 3 was better, but that's just my opinion. Okay. So this is all I'll say about Dune Awakening. We're going to see about it. I'm going to see how I can play this for you and when we're going to feature this. So look for those streams. May 20th, we'll see if I can stream it for you. If there's some kind of embargo, we'll do it as soon as we can. We'll see about it. So May 20th, y'all, let's play Dune Awakening. If you want to play with us, you know, don't buy the game if you're on the fence. But if you want to play with us, May 20th, let's see if we can roll around together. Sounds kind of fun, huh? So make sure you check us out, y'all. All the Dune Awakening guides. We'll make a playlist for Dune Awakening. We'll put that right here. And if you want more Dune Awakening guides and the various news on it, make sure you sub right here. We'll see you in the next video, y'all. Thanks very, very much. So how much is it? It's a good question. It's a good question. Let's go look. Let's go look. Oh, yeah. You guys like my comment that I put last night? Bless the YouTube and its VODs. Bless the liking and commenting of them. They hearted my comment, dude. They like the memes. That's good. Music. Okay, no way it's 150 bucks. If it's that much, ain't no way it's 150. Is it actually? There's no way, dude. There's no way. Download Dune Awakening character creator and benchmark mode. Oh, you're just kidding, Drew. Okay, gotcha. I was like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Pre-order status starting soon. 50 bucks. Okay. Now, I'm kind of annoyed at how much that price is, but I get it. I get it. Pre-order reward. This is why I say never pre-order games, chat, because let me do it. And if you're at all on the fence at all, just don't worry about it. So 50 bucks, I'll get it. We'll play it. We'll make some guides on it for you. And we're going to give you my informed opinion. Okay. So it's crazy. Is it a subscription on top? I don't think so. I think it's a one-time buy, but we'll have to see because I just don't know. So how much, ready? How much is Dune Awakening? How much is Dune Awakening? Okay. Confirms Awakening and price. Buy Dune Awakening. Is it this much? Is it open world? Blah, blah, blah. You can get it on Xbox too, but we're going to be getting it on PC, y'all. Definitely going to be getting it on PC. I have these other systems, but I just want to get it on PC. So that doesn't surprise me. We can go to Reddit, sure. $50 price. Character creator available now. I've seen this thing a lot. Chat, we always say Reddit is full of bitter people, so don't really ever take Reddit's opinion on things. Okay, so $50. Here's what I'm telling you about $50, chat. For a video game, it's less to me about how much the cost is and more about how much you're going to get out of it. This game potentially could be something I play for hundreds of hours. So $50 is definitely worth it. I can tell you that that's why, one of the reasons that I actually started to do content, because I was like, well, I would play games for my friends and then recommend them games to play. And they'd be like, yo, Loru, what about XYZ? And I'd be like, yeah, it wasn't that good. And then they wouldn't get it, you know? So I'll get this game. I'll play it. And I'll tell you if it's worth it or not, okay? Now, let me brass tacks you. Here's what I think's gonna happen. I think at launch, based on what we've seen from the trailers, this game is going to be good to the tune of almost mid. I think it'll be good to mid at launch because of the trailers and gameplay breakdowns we've seen. I don't think it's been polished enough for a May release. I think that they're trying to push it out to get some orders in, and then they'll fix it as they go. That's what I think. And what makes me think that is actually this video right here, is the creator hands-on event. This video is good marketing. As a marketer, I can tell you this video is really, really good marketing. They basically get a bunch of famous faces with some interesting clips, and they say, like, people go, yeah, it was kind of cool, it was fun. It's all designed to make FOMO, and this is not a bad thing or a morally bad thing, right? Funcom is the publishing or developing, you know, that's a good question. It's both. Right here on Steam, developer and publisher. So Funcom has made Conan Exiles, and it is, let's just say it is well hated because people play it, but they also love to hate it because you look at Conan Exiles and it's mostly positive. This is a game that people enjoy and a game that people are playing, but it's janky and silly and barbaric, and you know, it's not a game that I've played, but I've seen stuff. But it's correct. The same people that say Eve is dead have 10 accounts and have played since 2006, right? The same people that say Conan Exiles is bad play it every day for a couple hours and are like officers in their tribe or something, you know? So that's why I always say don't take it to heart, all the negative comments, and let me help you to see if the game is good or not, because I'm going to give you an actual view of what the game is. So I think Dune Awakening at launch is going to be good, and it might not be worth it for many of you. I think it might not be worth it for many. You are never
safe in Conan Exiles, baby.
Robert, it's good to see you, buddy. It's just how it is. Exactly correct, you know? So we'll see how Dune Awakening is. I think that some of the systems are there, and I'll be honest with you, chat, I'm real itchy to get like a Division style game. I loved Division 1. We've talked about it. Division 1, Dark Zone, the survival mode is so good. I want to give you a marketing secret as well, okay? So this is a vidIQ extension, okay? I want to give you a marketing secret. What do you think is up with this view count over here? So this is vidIQ. I'm a content creator, so I use third-party tools. This is the amount of views that you can see something going up. This view chart tells you something. The view chart says that it was going viral and then completely plateaued. That in 6 days, it gained 317,000 views. And on the 6th day to the 16th day, it gained only 3,000 views. My channel averages between 10 and 30,000 views a day. So this one video, and that's for Eve content, okay? Kira-sama. This looks like a paid media campaign. That's what that looks like, okay? Now, this isn't morally wrong or bad. This is just how it is. What I can tell you is that every single time you see a publisher putting out a video and it's got like 3 million views, you kind of have to assume that most of those views are bought and paid for. Okay? Right? So, and this is not just Funcom's thing. This is a company thing, because perception, how does a normal video look like? Let me show you one of mine. Let me show you one of mine. Ready? Here's what an actual healthy video looks like, okay? Let me show you my, like, get rich video, okay? This is what it looks like. You see how it's going up, but it's kind of going up like this because it ebbs and flows with what people want, okay? Right, Idol, exactly. This is what a healthy video looks like. It continues to gain traction because there's a constant showcase of attention and what people want. Now, to be a devil's advocate, let's go to their popular video. It might just be that that video has not really, no one really cares about it. You go to another video and you see how it looks as well. If all the videos are like this, that's how that is. I'm showing you this because my job as a marketer is to understand optics. Okay. And I try to take my experience and help you see the world without the dogma in your eyes, right? You can see it for what it is instead of what it's being presented as, okay? So as a marketer, what I see Funcom doing is doing paid media on their stuff. And by the way, the last video was like 9 days, 7 days, whatever, paid media, and then just trickle, right? So this, again, is not morally wrong. What I'm trying to show you is this is a strategy to make them seem like they have more attention than they do. And if all of their videos are like that, let me just pick this one too. If they're all like that, then it's, okay, so this one, they didn't do as much of a paid media campaign or didn't do one at all because look, it's like still going up. It's still going up and up and up. So what this means, what can you do with this information? Dune Awakening is going to be in my, you can assume health of the game based on the amount of organic attention it's garnering. Does that make sense? That authority is actually perceived authority. Like, I'm not authoritative because I'm authoritative. I'm authoritative because all of you perceive my authority because of, you know, me being like really good at Eve and having like a bunch of big ships, right? Let me give you an example of why this is actually perfect. My first ever World of Warcraft video. I played WoW for years, but the footage I showed in this video is me on my like level 14 Warlock. So my perceived authority isn't super high to the WoW community, so the video didn't do as hot. It is actually why this video did not pop off. I didn't expect it to pop off, by the way. I made my video searchable and a guide so that when people want to find the information, I'm there. So that this is a whole like, oh my chat, this is like what our marketing channel is going to be about. Oh my, I actually can't wait to like show it to you. So y'all can like help understand this. Aren't the videos promoted per newsletter? So it's everything. Quinova, this is not just, oh, they paid money for ads. This is, they ran it on the newsletter. There's articles that link to these videos. There's hundreds of articles, emails, social posts, tweets, It's a machine of paid media. I can tell you that quantifiably because this is and was my job for over 10 years, was promoting games like this. I'm showing you kind of behind the curtain so you can understand why I'm hopefully optimistic about the game, because you can read it two ways. Either the game's gonna flop because the views are fake in people's eyes, which is not true, by the way. It's not true. And I'll talk about why those are the doomer takes. Or you can say the game is going to be good because look at how much time and effort the team is putting into it. That's what I think. I think the game will be good because of the time. I love how it's lagging right now, chat. We good? We dropping frames? Okay, so, you know, we'll definitely see about it. So, you know, aren't the videos promoted per newsletter? Yes, they are. Just making a website play it, increasing it as much. I'm not sure. Dude, is this like, does this chick have a Dune tattoo already? Jeez Louise, goodness gracious. So, is this strat to get players excited or their shareholders? It's both, King Arthur. It really is. Try to eFrontier, check that out from your videos. So look, I can't talk about it, Mousy, and I'm not gonna say more about it. And I'd caution you to say more things about Frontier because it's heavy NDA. Don't say more things because you don't want to lose your account based on those things. So, oh, true, Syncline, true. They're talking to a real life Fremen. They probably are at this point, you know, so I want to see more things about it. Where's the gameplay video that we were reacting to back in the day? Let me do, let's do the story cinematic. Things character creation, sure. Let's just look at this one right here. We'll look at the Dune Direct. So, this is not part of the YouTube. Oh, this is already what I was watching. We don't have to talk about Dune anymore. What I'm trying to show you is, at a macro sense, video games right now are in a very weird place where they're mostly about selling units and not about making a good game. And the primary concern of AAA developers are to make money. This is actually, let's talk about this right now. One of the biggest issues right now in gaming is that the primary issue with games is to sell units, not to make good games. It's why when Dune Awakening comes out, we're going to pre-order it. I'm going to pre-order it, and I'm going to try to see if it's good enough for you to purchase. This is what we're going to do with a lot of MMOs and space games in the future, is I'm going to pre-order things, and then you can get my informed opinion, because my priority is not to make sales from an affiliate code. My priority is to provide the viewer, you, with the most value-based instead of profit-based. Does that make sense? Exactly, Dan, exactly. So, Dune Awakening's developers, Funcom, have made Conan Exiles and other similar survival games, and they've done good for themselves. Dune Awakening looks good and looks like it could be great, but at launch, my opinion, based on when the release date is, May 20th, is it's not going to be fully baked enough, and they're pushing it out before it's more baked so that they can get some sales. I don't think that's morally wrong. I think that it depends on how good the game is. I'm hoping that the game is more on the side of good than it is releasable for you, the viewer. And something that we're seeing a lot from AAA developers nowadays is they don't actually finish the game before they release it. They put it out in a state where it's mostly working and then try to make a buck off of it and make some units. Early access games have become this very strange thing that you're not actually buying a game that is finished anymore. You're buying something and then you get to QA and bug test it. This is weird and a strange thing, and why I tell all of my viewers, do not pre-order games. Let me buy it and then let me test it for you, because my goal is you and your benefit. We're talking about video games, okay? It's another art form. If movies aren't good, then you don't have to go see it, right? you're not missing something. And this is why the movie industry is so in trouble right now, because they keep putting out rehashed drivel that are a waste of time and energy. And then we're waking up to this now more and more and more. It's one of the reasons why the Dune movies did so good, because it genuinely was just an incredibly cinematic experience. I saw Dune in IMAX, y'all. This was, I felt the same way about Interstellar that I felt about Dune movies. They were cinema, like absolute cinema the whole time, right? So, and I'll talk about Eve Frontier. Eve Frontier is a different side of the same coin, in my opinion. Here's what I mean. Eve Frontier, they're releasing it with an understanding that they want your help to get feedback on what the game is. So I think it's the same coin, different style, right? So what the Eve Frontier devs have done is they've said, hey, the game is in early alpha. Here's what we're doing. Go check it out for free. It's literally free this week. Give us feedback on it. What Dune Awakening has done is they've said, hey, the game is mostly finished, we think. Pre-order it, and you can play it as is. And there's no real, from what I've seen, official feedback channels. The Eve Frontier devs have opened up official feedback channels for you to give them yay or nays about how the game functions, etc. Also, Eve Frontier is not trying to be just another survival game that is, kind of capitalizing on trends, which is, again, not a bad thing, but that is what Dune Awakening is doing, right? Eve Frontier is trying to make the next video game capital VG, because they're trying to quote them, make a game that will outlast the studio, which is, they're trying to do something that's never been done. So I don't think it's comparable. What I'm trying to say is this: video gaming right now is and has been in a very strange state where you are not, as a player, rewarded for buying a game early. If anything, you're basically becoming paid labor to QA test the game, which is why I say, let me pre-order the game. Just me. I'll play it. We'll stream it. We'll show it to y'all. We'll make sure that you can see, is the game worth your time or not? Because the reality right now is I have more fun playing indie games than I ever do playing AAA titles. And I'm hoping that Dune Awakening is going to be the first, if it's considered a AAA, I think it is, title. I'm hoping I have a good time with it. Just seeing the sandworm doing stuff, making the base. I'm hoping it's a good game. You're going to hear my opinions on it firsthand, because y'all, my priority is you, the viewer. And I want to make sure that when the viewers see my videos, it's not going to be some sponsored shill video. Eventually, I'm going to have sponsored videos. And in those sponsored videos, you're going to get my real opinion. I hope that comes through. Not just they paid me, the game is good. Hope that makes sense. Y'all, if you want more game news, make sure you subscribe right here. We'll see you in the next video, y'all. Thanks very much. What do y'all think about that, huh? What do y'all think about that? I wanted to give you my succinct opinion so that you can actually point people to that video if ever someone says Loru's a shill, he does XYZ, he's glazing the game. It's really funny seeing those comments, because I'm excited about Dune Awakening, and I'm also an adult with money that is not going to get spent on things that are bad, So if I pay for Dune Awakening and it's not good, and I make a video on how, look, this game isn't good, we're not going to be playing it, and even if that burns a bridge with the devs and I, that's what I'm going to do, because my priority is you, is the viewer. And I'd rather glaze than be a doomer. You know what I'm saying, Harden? That's good. So, any word on rumors that Jitta will burn in the Drifter Crisis event? I don't think it's going to burn. I don't think it will. I think they might do something fun, like throw some drifters into Jitta, but I doubt that Jitta would become some other Pochvin, right? So I would love for someone to explain everything Frontier. I have 3 Omega accounts. Dan, I literally can't talk about Frontier because I'm under NDA. Check it out yourself. It's free. You can go check it out yourself. It's an early alpha space game, similar enough to EVE Online that might be a something you can earn money in. That's it. That's all I can really say about it. So, you know what I'm saying? What's going on in EVE Online? There's a Drifter event that looks pretty cool. There's a Drifter event going on in-game that is potentially, it's on the Interstellar event. And, ooh, did Amar win? Amar got it. Can they do the big, does that mean that they can do the big raid boss? You know? Make Amar and Heck great again, burn Jitta. Can you imagine if they like, I'm in Jitta. I have all my wealth is in Jitta. It's crazy. So, Loru Atrioc marketing collab would be fun. Atrioc. Yo, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Atrioc, dude. Yes, exactly. So, you'll see, Kirasama. It's something we're going to talk about a lot. So, 4-4 will go boom. I mean, is there something happening like right now out there? Can I go look? Is there something happening? Is it? I'm just gonna go to my Instawarp in my thing. So, if it's not green. It's not green over here, y'all. It's fine. Jitta's fine. We're Gucci. Let's see if I die. Let's see if I die, dude. Okay, because the moment there's a the tornado. Big chillin'. Just game crashing as I dock up in Jitta. Don't worry about it, you know. So, right now there's a Drifter event going on. And at the end of the event, there's a big Drifter raid boss. And that's what's happening right now. So, you know. Not put on EVE Online all year. Wesley, it's good to see you. EVE's doing well, man. EVE's in the best place it's ever been. So, and maybe this is actually on my notes to talk about right now. This is on my notes. Ready? Ready? Ready, chat? Say hi to YouTube, okay? Well, is EVE Online worth playing in 2025? We've got the definitive answers for you right now. Y'all, EVE is 100% worth playing in 2025. There's more to do. It's in a healthy spot. The expansions are continuing to move out. There's easier access to all the things you can play in-game. It's literally never been a better time to be a new player in EVE Online. And of course, I start coughing. I have this stuff, chat, to help me with my cough. 1 sec. Because your boy is streaming right now. So, and even right now, there's a brand new event you can play in the game using the Opportunities tab. It's a brand new thing they just added. They added stackable raids, stackable home front operations to the various systems around New Eden that culminate in a big raid boss once the community contributes enough to those timers. You can make a bunch of ISK doing this. It's approachable in cruisers, and then the raid boss is like battle cruisers or below. In order to do this, you have to fulfill a variety of roles: salvaging, scanning, analyzing, combat, healing. You literally have to do all the things in order to make sure that you can get this done. And this is just at the start of 2025. This is one thing that you can do in EVE. When I tell you EVE Online is the MMO that rewards your time the most. My famous story is I used to fly a Dominix. I used to fly our favorite space potato, okay? I used to fly this lovely, lovely ship right here. And I took a 7-year break from EVE Online. And when I came back, not only was my ship essentially unchanged with everything that I would like it to do, it could still do. All the activities I was used to doing were mostly there as well. So I didn't even have to relearn things. I had to Google a couple things to see if I could continue forward, right? But it wasn't like any other MMOs where you take a break and then all your gear is obsolete because there's been 2 expansions, right? I came back and my Dominix was still flyable, undockable, and I could do all the activities I wanted to do in it. This is unique to EVE Online. So if you're a returning player, come on back and get it done. There's a ton of new ships to use. It's not just the new activities that they put in, but there's a bunch of new ships. Let me zoom in so y'all can see stuff. We just released the new Tholos and Cenotaph ships, excuse me. These are brand new pirate ships. You can literally be a pirate inside of New Eden now. These are like hodgepodge put together ships. These are amalgamation of other ships put together. This is like the Vulture's body and the Tornado's wing. You know, the Tholos literally looks like they took 4 different ships and mashed it together. One of the coolest looking ships in all of New Eden is the Tholos. We've got a headphone warning, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's got headphones on it. It looks sick. This is just a couple of the new ships they've added in. They've also made the UI a lot simpler to use. We've got trig ships. We've got Edencom ships. The Deluge and the Torrent are 2 of my most used ships in 2024 and 2025. I love these ships. Some of my favorite stuff. Making money is easier. PI is easier to do. Planetary industry is something we have a ton of guides on, and you can do it way simpler. There's templates now. Everything is more approachable. You can see I haven't done my PI stuff yet. Everything is doable, making hundreds of millions of ISK. How much is in this one? 1 planet, 63 million ISK. I've got another 5 planets to go, and then some on our craftings. Everything's more approachable. There's more to do, and you can make ISK easier. Nullsec is better. There's more to do in it. Lowsec is better. Faction warfare. In Lowsec, you can now play as a pirate. There is insurgencies in Lowsec that can corrupt high-sec areas and change the field of New Eden. You can get bubbles in low and high sec now if you fight for the pirates, or you can fight for the Empire and push back those pirates in the additions to the faction warfare system. High sec has more to do and is, albeit not so safe, is still more activities to do. Missions, PvP, mining, crafting. There's never been a better time to play EVE Online in 2025. And how you're going to do it is use my code in the description to get 1 million free skill points. This is going to get you about a month's worth. Pick your favorite ship. We're going and train right into that. We're going to have a new player guide coming out literally next week. So if you want to just poke around yourself, spend a couple days doing that, and then next week, watch our new player guide. Sub for more EVE guides. Y'all, we'll see you then. And all the EVE news is in this playlist right here. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much, y'all. Chad, I'm serious. We're making all the guides today, okay? We're making all the guides today, okay? That's going to be put out very, very soon. I think EVE is unironically one of the best MMOs to play in 2025. Not just me saying it because, you know, I'm an EVE tuber. It's, don't take my word for it, y'all. This is Josh Strife Hayes. Okay, Josh Strife Plays, I think. Is this it? I think this one. This is a guy that does a lot of MMO stuff. I'm not going to react to this video because it's so long, and I tried watching it, and it's not good React content. Where's his top MMO video? Top MMOs. Where is it? It has been spoken. This one right here. So this is a MMO tier list where it's 2 hours of this guy ranking MMOs. And guess what hit number 9? 10 is Albion Online. Guess what number 9 is? Top 10 MMO. This guy ranked all MMOs. He went through hundreds of them and put data behind it. And EVE Online is in number 9. Okay, then we have old school RuneScape. Spoiler, the number 1 MMO is a tie between World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy XIV. I agree, by the way. I don't think EVE Online is in top 5. I think there's other MMOs that are bigger, better. By the way, I think Guild Wars 2 deserved. Guild Wars 2, one of my favorite MMOs back in the day. I wish it had more of a following, or I'd be making tons of guides on it. So awesome. So, oh, Mao, I saw it. This is, I'll link this video here so y'all can go watch this. His sheet to categorize this is so big. Look at this. This is incredible. This alone deserves you to go like this video. There's a reason why it's got 1.3 million views on what is basically a video of him listing out MMOs. But EVE, top 10 game. Top 10 game, okay? Love Andoa, my man. Andoa, you just understand things. You say the name of good games into the mirror, and Andoa just shows up. So something that I'm really like frustrated by, y'all, is how genuinely good games just don't have a Twitch following. Like Guild Wars 2. Show me Sully Gnome. Show me, you know what? Let's go to Twitch right now. Show me Guild Wars 2. Is it, and I would love to like study this, because Guild Wars 2 is unironically one of the best games in 10 years. And it's, are you telling me the top one is 30? Okay. We've got 100 viewers, 130, 75, 30. Let's do a high to low. The number one Guild Wars 2 streamer is 130 viewers and then 75 viewers. So is the game just not fun to watch? You know, like, right. Some games aren't that streamable, and honestly, Eve isn't that streamable. But see, that's where I disagree with you, actually. Blind. Okay. This is such a good topic. This is such a good topic. Okay. It comes back to the WoW video that I just put out. This video is not what people that play WoW would have wanted, roughly speaking. I made the video searchable, and I'm testing the waters with it, right? So, you know what, chat? We should have had a video come out. One sec. A video should have come out on my YouTube channel. I'm wondering where it is right now. So, it should have definitely been released. Oh, I had a schedule for 12:15. I'm gonna have it come out now. I'm gonna have it come out like right now, chat, while I like think about it. So, content creation, and this is something that our marketing channel is going to talk about a lot. Content creation is the art of providing the right value for the right person at the right time. Okay. So like I just now, as we're talking, because it was scheduled for a little bit later, but we're going to put out a Star Citizen video. Okay. And this is like our first ever look at Star Citizen. I think that EVE Online is streamable. I just think that people don't know how to do it. I think that they don't know the right things to do. EVE Online as a category is doing better than the Guild Wars 2 category. I think that's the criminal thing. That's what's crazy to me. Because I get more views. I'm at the top of the category if we go to Guild Wars 2. Because like I have hundreds of viewers right now, you know? It's so interesting. WoW does things like MDI and Raid World First Coverage. Guild Wars does none of this. That's true. Yo, good morning, Rep Hash. It's good to see you. Was that a miasmos or a Vider? You just docked? This is a Vider. A Vider. Yeah. I think unless the game was super popular before Twitch hit the internet, it's harder for those games to get a following on Twitch. I can almost guarantee you that with your content brand and personality, it would be 10 times the size if you were like a Leave streamer or something like that. I can agree with you. Here's why. EVE Online is a game that we make events for. I am feeling better, Rabash. I am. So I'm just a little coffee. Think about it. I start coughing. EVE is weird because it's a game that I have a lot of perceived authority in. And I've been able to make very successful in-game events and guides for. We're going to keep doing this for other games too, so that we can see how far we can push this community and this brand, right? It's not just, I don't know why it's not showing up in my videos tab, chat. What the heck? That's so weird. Does it not show up? That's very strange. I don't know if I did something wrong there. Goodness. But what's weird to me is how one of the most playable games ever, Guild Wars 2, is not having a lot of viewers. And I think it has to do with the community behind it. It's something that I'd like to help with EVE. Because I've said this to you before, that my goal is to make EVE content so great that the other EVE creators have to catch up. That they have to do better. Because I think EVE is a game that has so much potential. and people would just upload a video of their PvP montage with like a Disturbed song and call it a day. I was amazed when I came back to the game, and the kinds of guides that were on Eve just were boring. You know, that's why I've been trying to level up Eve. So I'm going to start with Eve, and I'm going to test some other games and just see what's up, and then go from there. We're going to see how Star Citizen is. We're going to see how No Man's Sky is. We're going to see how Eve is. And one of my goals is to make it so that if you see me live, you're like, oh, I can't miss Loru's stream. Can't miss it. Doesn't matter what the game he's playing. We'll see about it. So it's fun to watch somebody get ganked. People usually don't want to be the one who's get ganked. Yeah, true. True. There's a lot of games I love that I have no desire to watch streamed. Maybe Guild Wars is one such game. Maybe. I think that it's the developer's job to make content in the game that people play. And it's the content creator's job to make fun events that bring players in. I literally see it as my job to help Eve thrive, not the developer's job. Does that make sense? So, oh yeah, McCavity, it is. It is. So, really awesome stuff today. Okay, let's do one more. Let's just keep this going, chat. Let me get this queued up, chat. So, ladies and gentlemen, mining in EVE Online has been something that's been a point of contention recently. And it looks like we're going to have a better time doing it. CCP Okami, one of the senior people in EVE Online, has recently said in the official EVE Discord this. Hey, miners, I wanted to drop in and say hello. This is how I read is how he talks. You're just gonna, isn't that right, Okami? Isn't that right? Okay, thank you for that. I know there's been a ton of chatter around mining in nullsec lately for a good reason. I just wanted to say that from my perspective, we're totally not happy. This is good to know. With where things are right now, and we've got some really big updates coming out soon to address these issues. The MPI is super high right now, and they're taking it seriously and pushing for getting mining back to a healthy state. All right. It's kind of the lifeblood of EVE, from which we all things flow, correct? Look for more info next week or so, and I'm also working on a dev blog that goes super into detail of how we got here, what exactly we're doing about it, and some future dreams for where mining is. I'm looking at dropping this as soon as I can. I'll give you a heads up on when it's ready. Thanks for all for the patience. It's been a bumpy ride. I hope I can hop in here and have some more timely, direct conversations with this stuff in the future. First of all, this is huge. EVE devs actually going into the EVE Discord and saying, look, there's a thing. We know about it. We're going to have some more detail coming out. I've said this before. They actually care about their players. And while they may not get the stuff when the vocal minority gets mad and uproar, let the doomers keep, have their chattering demon speak. Just let them just keep talking. The devs actually care. Here's what I mean by that. This is what this looks like. Okay. They know that mining in nullsec is not in a good place. How did we get here? Well, it's all about EVE Equinox, really. EVE Equinox made changes to nullsec that basically did the opposite of what they wanted them to do. EVE Equinox and then the subsequent balance changes were trying to figure out how to get nullsec to a point where mining was good, mining was better. But what ended up happening was CCP Games, roughly speaking, removed a lot of content vertically and made it so the content was more horizontal. The content was more spread out, and there was less content to do in area and more content to do overarchingly. This was not well received by a lot of people. Now, we need to understand that their changes to this was met with vitriol, but any change was going to get met with vitriol. Does that make sense? Any change is going to get met with vitriol if you're trying to shake up how null does things. Literally any of it. Because the people that are in nullsec are going to be upset no matter what happens, because no matter what they say, they like how nullsec is. They like it being solved. They like their space pixels to be nice and safe and comfy. And whenever there's a change, they're going to get upset. What this means is that we're going to see some dev blogs in the coming weeks about how nullsec is going to get fixed and what's going to happen with the mining prices. I'll tell you a couple things. First of all, Mexilon and Pyrite right now are at astronomically high numbers. Okay. They used to be down here at 51. Now we're up to 113. It was at 140, almost 3x the price. What you can do right now is go mine Mexilon and Pyrite in high sec and go get a bunch of ISK. So in the meantime, while they're fixing stuff, all of our videos, we typically take what's going on and then what you can do with it. You can go mine these right now in high sec or wherever and go make some good old-fashioned ISKies. Pyrite too. You can see how it is absolutely going up and up. It doesn't look... it's easier to see it if I get rid of this guy right here. It's really difficult to see on this graph. What the heck, dude? Here, one sec. Pyrite, it was going for 12. Now it's going for 20. Okay, so Pyrite's been going for 11, 12. Now it's going for 25, 26, almost double the price. I don't know what is up with the CCP games like price graph right now. Maybe just because the price is like not looking good. But, oh, here it is. Let me like zoom in. Pyrite, go mine Pyrite and Mexilon and go sell it in the meantime. What we're going to see happening is a reduction in those prices in the coming weeks. So go mine it in the next couple days and go make some ISK. What I'd like to see more out of the player base is more constructive feedback. Reddit has a lot of complaining. Let's go see about what I'm saying. We're doubling the amount of rocks while having each rock's volume. That could be a possibility. I don't think that would solve things. We will have to see about it. So I don't disagree that it's going to be something like this. I think this is a funny meme. Actually. I like that. So I would love to see normal asteroid belts come back, let the mining upgrades fit the niche of the target specific minerals that the Alliance either has short supply or need a lot of. The mining escalation also needs to be fixed. It's not publicly accessible beacon on everyone's overview. You know what? That's pretty good. I don't hate this. I think that sounds pretty good. Dreaming of big penny rocks. I tell you. Some of them, this is the first time I've been to Reddit that I'm like, yo, let's see it. So in before bad Reddit opinions. No, actually, these are pretty good. What's happening right now is the null blocks can't use their spaceships the way they want to use their spaceships. And at a macro sense, the mineral economy is officially broken. Is officially not in a place that CCP devs wanted to be. CCP Okami has seen this. We actually have senior game directors addressing it, and hopefully we're going to get some fixes going soon. What this means for you is that hopefully the economy is going to be fixed soon. But I want to give a call to my community, as we typically do with this. Go make some ISK in the meantime. But what do you think that CCP devs should do? Go into the EVE Online Discord. Go talk to CCP Okami. Go talk to the game developers in the mining chat. And go give some suggestions about what you would like to do it, especially if you're a nullsec person, about how to use your work wall. What should the mining nodes look like? Put the comments in this video if you would like, but go to where the EVE devs are and give your opinions on how they can fix this. Because the EVE economy is not broken, but mining is. Mining is in a really weird state. Industry is in a really weird state. And the CCP devs are going to go fix it. So if you want all the EVE news, make sure you check out this playlist right here. If you think you're going to get more value out of this, and you will, make sure you sub to this channel right here, y'all. We're almost at 23,000 subs, and we're loving it. We'll see you in the next video, y'all. Thanks very much. What a weird time. What a weird time, dude. We have to have official, CCP devs commenting on the state of things in order to continue forward. It's very, very, we're in a weird state right now, aren't we? Where EVE Online is in the best place it's ever been, but there's some pretty decent, things that aren't really working, like mining. It's very, very strange. So stay hydrated is right. Thank you for that. So me too. I love the direct communication. Or imagine Mining. Yo, Cordova, thanks for the
Twitch Prime, out of your mind, amazing.
We also have Vinay coming in Twitch.
Tier 1, out of your mind. Thank you very much for that.
Appreciate it. All the good stuff coming in. So it's definitely weirdest, Caldari Prime. I don't really understand some of their decisions are strange to me. Actually correct. Here's one of the reasons that EVE Online is one of the best MMOs out there. Because for no matter what the Doomers say, the devs actually give a crap. And the devs actually want the game to work. And not just to sell, they want it to work. So, and you see this in their communication. So hopefully we'll see more of that very, very soon. I hope y'all go mine some Pyrite and some Mex1, y'all. Because goodness gracious. So I was going to sub today, so should I go mine Mex and Pyrite? What's a good ship to use? Bro, I mean, go get you a Venture. Go make a ton of ISK. Go get a Venture. Go sit in high sec and go freaking do it. I mean, if you got a good... I like a Retriever if you're solo zerking. A Retriever is the best. We have a good guide on it on our YouTube channel for you. Hey, you know, I am not going to stop shamelessly plugging all of my stuff, chat. The Retriever is the best solo miner, period, full stop. The Coveter, it just ends up being like too much micro. You know, I like the Retriever way, way more. So love my Retriever. It's just some of the best things to do. I'd like mining to be changed in some way. If you have free compression, run a Coveter. There it is. Yes. Yes. Fantastic stuff. So, all right. Y'all, let's see what else we can get done before we continue forward. Let's do, yo, pop into Ponch with the adventure. Yeah. We watched Dune Awakening. What's up, Jordan? It's good to see, Jordan, it's good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are we doing? How are we doing? Always good to see a older viewer coming in. Jordan's been around since the very beginning, y'all. Absolutely love to see it. It's going to be down the rabbit hole time, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to watch our next section. I'm excited for this next section. We're going to say hi. We're doing a bunch of high YouTube stuff today, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Let's make sure we're on the best. We have to do the best quality, chat. And you already know, down the rabbit hole. Can you believe that I had somebody tell me on our recent Down the Rabbit Hole video that I need to actually put the talking speed just slower? My brother in Christ, if I put it slower, you might as well just go take syrup and just pour it in your eyes, because it's just gonna, it just takes that amount of time to get to you. You know what I'm saying? Goodness gracious. So, well, yeah, right, Bellum? No thanks. Absolutely no thanks. Just crazy stuff, chat. So, section 22 of Down the Rabbit Hole is here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and see what EVE history has for us. Everybody say hi, YouTube. Let's see what Down the Rabbit Hole has for us today, huh? Let's see about it. Ah, yes. Fleets in EVE. Is there anything better?
While the fate of a portion of I Want ISK's bankers was in jeopardy, the organization still had vast amounts of liquid assets, and these would be bent to a singular purpose. Making good on their promise, I Want ISK offered the fighters of Losec Voltron a lucrative contract, which would pay out for every Space Monkey's asset verifiably destroyed. The low-sec fighters of psychotic tendencies proved more than a match for the quieter, less warlike players of SMA, and the attacks were so brutal that over 1,000 of its players left the Alliance, representing approximately a fifth of its population, and despite their losses, the Imperium was slow to offer assistance. Only 2 weeks after the contract had been signed, the Space Monkeys had lost 100 billion ISK in assets, 70 billion of which was due to the Alliance psychotic tendencies.
EVE is about the stories. You don't get this kind of drama in other games where you've got 1,000 players leaving an alliance, 1/5 wars, literal wars being waged in space over territory, wealth, honor, betrayal. This is like Game of Thrones level stuff. And if you missed our last episode, all of this because of an ISK gambling website and some people saying some mean words, EVE Online, ladies and gentlemen.
The phenomenal success of these attacks was seen by other alliances, who quickly became aware of the open contract that I Want ISK had opened on Imperium ships and structures, and soon corporations were pushing into Imperium territory in warbands, smashing anything that they could find and sending the resulting kill mails to I Want ISK to collect their healthy reward. This pattern showed no signs of slowing, and in fact, the website for I Want ISK was seeing significantly more traffic due to the attention they were receiving.
I bet.
It's likely that they were making even more money than before, money that could be spent on further mercenaries. While
It's not likely, it's guaranteed, because that's how attention works. There's no such thing as bad publicity. Some of you heard there's some bad... Nope, there's no such thing as bad publicity. And if the amount of people that knew about the website before is now less than it is now, there's more people than before, there will be more money spent. That's just how marketing works.
the money offered by I Want ISK was
That's just how it is.
tantalizing, the prospect of attacking a group so universally disliked meant that players were arriving from all over New Eden to collect their money while simultaneously
Yep.
biting chunks out of the Imperium. The belligerent announcement of the Viceroyalty program had turned public opinion sharply against them, and their
course.
failure in Losec had shown them to be more vulnerable than others had expected.
So in our past episodes, this is so interesting seeing the history of things. Now it's starting to kind of come together, the piecing of understanding how EVE is now. And this is why we look back. This is why we see the history of it, to be able to understand how to best move forward, right? The Imperium put out this like real scathing thing, basically declaring war on like the rest of New Eden in this really like less passive, more aggressive way, saying that they're going to be able to like fight everybody and take all their stuff. There's more to it than that, but roughly speaking, they basically said, if you don't bow to us, we're coming for you. That's essentially what it was. And of course, what did that do? Everybody that wasn't in the Imperium was like, oh, screw those guys. You know, I'm not saying that's how I felt. I'm saying literally everybody else is like, oh yeah, I'm, stupid. And then if they lose a couple battles, what's the Iron Man 2 line? It's like, yeah, well, you missed your shot at me. I'm still alive. He's like, if you can make God bleed, there will be sharks in the water. It's literally, I know it's a terrible accent, Jen, but this is how it goes. Authority, we just said this today, is not authority. It's perceived authority. So if all of a sudden people's perceived authority of the Imperium is that there's a chink in the armor, they're going to try to drive their sword to where they think they can.
Corporations and alliances not typically known to take contracts arrived and began drawing battle plans together. The war had begun. What precisely to name it was and still is in contention. Many publications came to call it World War B, given the sheer scope and the fact that it was centered around the Imperium, whose Fat Bee mascot was instantly recognizable. Even those in high and low security space were eagerly launching attacks into Imperium territory.
Do you see this? The non-EVE watchers are like, what am I looking at? These are ships the size of small moons. This is like 100-something Titans. This is a Dread. It's just a little speck, dude. It's so
But
crazy.
the funding source offered another obvious name,
Capital ships
one that would
looking like
often be
Tic Tacs.
used colloquially: the Casino War. This latter name was preferred by the Imperium, as it placed more focus upon the eponymous casinos and their suspicious money,
course.
as opposed to the Imperium's aggressive and inflammatory disposition and actions that had predicated the war in the first place. Those who had gathered to attack the Imperium had varying affinity to one another, and were clearly cooperating only because of the money offered and their common enemy.
Sure.
And so, even if they won, it was unlikely that this coalition of convenience would remain after the war, but still, they needed a name. Given the fact that they were originally drawn together due to the money, and that nobody disputed that fact, they took to self-deprecatingly calling themselves the Money Badger Coalition, a reference to the contemporary internet meme, Honey Badger Don't Give a F. The possibility of eradicating the Imperium had been floated as recently as November of the previous year by I Want ISK bankers. Melos Exelian wrote for Crossing Zebras, describing how the Mittani had been tricked into deploying forces to attack an invasion fleet that simply did not exist. Quote, I Want ISK banker Lenny Kravitz too saw the deployment as a clear sign of the Imperium's weakness. Lenny determined that if the Mittani could be so easily deceived by an obvious ruse, then the Imperium's leader might be losing the situational awareness that had made him
Interesting.
so difficult to challenge in the past. He could now be tricked.
This reads like Hunt for the Red October, you know? Where like one of my favorite movies, where Is it possible to win a battle before a single ship is undocked? The answer is yes. And it's actually the hardest thing to do because it requires you to know the person. How do you know a person that you don't actually talk to? Through their actions, through their behaviors, through the situations around them, him, her, whatever. This is super intriguing to me that people, the art of war, people perceived that they could now beat Mittani, the head of the Imperium, based on what was going on around him, that there was a way to stop all of this without having to keep throwing ships out of it and slogging it through. There was like a narrow path, right, to use the
awareness
Dune
that had
analogy.
made him so difficult to challenge in the past. He could now be tricked. This might create a window for action that the Imperium's enemies could exploit. Lenny contacted mercenary coalition leader Saber A and asked how much it would cost to bring down the Imperium. Saber estimated that such a war might take as much as 2 years and would cost at least 7 trillion ISK to pay for the necessary number of mercenaries. He was stunned when Lenny blithely stated that he could provide that level of funding.
I can't stop thinking about like the rules of acquisition right now. You know what I'm saying? Bro, dude, I can't stop thinking about the rules of acquisition. Bro just had 7 trillion lying around. Okay, first of all, what's cheaper? 2 years of back and forth, of slogging, of like grouping up people, constant stuff. You're going to lose people. You got to recruit. Or you can pay somebody 7 trillion ISK and let them do it for you. You never pay more than what you need. I don't remember what rule of acquisition it is, but goodness, man, if this is how it's done, like I could do all the work myself, or I could pay 7 trillion ISK. We've done the math on this. Nowadays, 7 trillion ISK is like $6,500, something like that. Back then, I think it might have been more because of how ISK was got in the game. If you want to make like a real world, right? Why would I do it when I can just pay somebody else to do it and they might do it better?
End quote.
Wow.
Nobody was certain what to expect. Never before had such a massive mercenary force been assembled, and the depths of the coffers funding them were unknown to all but their owners.
Right.
Neither the scale of the Imperium
and the people funding it are that ISK gambling website. That's why there's so much ISK.
its logistics capabilities, nor the scale of the Money Badger Coalition had any precedent in the history of New Eden.
Never happened
But this
before.
rapid series of failures and the vast enemies arrayed against them already had a severe effect on morale, and Imperium leadership was preparing to cut their losses in extraneous areas of their territory. David Andrews of JustForCrits.com wrote that, quote, "After the decision was made to evacuate the Bastion and Lawn out of Vale of the Silent, the Tribute region became the front line for the Casino War, meaning Circle of Two became the front line for the Casino War. That's not exactly an enviable position, particularly for an organization that doesn't really have any beef with the attackers." End quote. The two forces would be tested when an infrastructure hub in reinforcement mode would become vulnerable again in the system of MTAC-OEE-8, the home system for a constituent Imperium alliance named Circle of Two. On March 28, 2016, nearly 3,500 ships gathered under the Money Badger's banner and prepared for combat, but it was
Wow.
immediately clear that the Imperium was not hopeful for this fight, having only sent 1,300 combatants and holding its supercapital fleet from the battle. Despite the lack of firepower, the battle was joined, and the Imperium quickly began to struggle. But something was wrong. First and most obvious, the Money Badgers were fielding capital ships, which should have been prevented by Sino-jammers, which were conspicuously absent before the battle. Secondly, Circle of Two, the corporation whose territory was being assailed, wasn't anywhere to be seen. Outside of the battle, more forces were waiting to join. The ancient gaming noob gave his account of the experience, writing, quote, "I had finally gotten home and clone jumped to our staging system just in time to catch Oxygen leading a Hurricane fleet to the battle for the MTAC-OEE-8 iHub. Oxygen got us out to a Titan within bridge range of the 1P-TAC VL2 constellation, where the biggest battle in ages was playing. We landed on the Titan and waited for a bridge." and waited, and waited. End quote. Then suddenly, as this peculiar and losing battle raged, the leader of Circle of Two made a post to the EVE subreddit that stunned the entire player base. Quote, "For years now, we have been
Wow. 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 They gave him up. They gave him up.
loyal toward the Imperium. We as an alliance have for a large part never been seen as a full member by Goonswarm Federation. As a result, we've never been treated nor represented as such. The basis of the coalition, it being a meritocracy, became an affront over time. In the same time span, the list of grievances grew. I will not go into detail as the people involved know full well whom and what I'm talking about. They can mostly be summed up as Goonswarm Federation taking care of their interests and at the same time blatantly disregarding the coalition policies they claim to uphold. Over the past few months, it has become increasingly clear that we have served only as a meat shield. Circle of Two is not a meat shield. We will not stand as the wall that defends Declan from the angry hordes for the benefit of goons. We will no longer subject our pilots to the indecency of watching their hard work burn while goons sit in their ivory tower. We will no longer stand as an unequal partner in the Imperium. For the good of our members, we will be separating ourselves from the Imperium with a full and complete reset
Holy
of all
crap.
Imperium member alliances as of March 29th, 2016 at 0001 Eve time.
This reads like a
End
movie,
quote.
dude.
Immediately, the Imperium scrambled a retreat, but it was far too late to make a clean disengagement. And according to EVE
God,
news
they were
website
there.
Crossing Zebras, the Imperium had lost over 300 billion ISK in the fight, as well as the system itself. Having salvaged what they could of their assets, Circle of Two would now act as the beachhead not for the Imperium, but their new allies in the Money Badger Coalition.
That is
The Mittani
crazy.
would later claim that he would
That is crazy. Look, imagine if they weren't treated badly. There's something to be said. So we've listened to a lot about how the Mittani did things. Very bombastic, very, you will do it. I have an iron fist. I'm in complete control. Even the imagery that we see here is like dictatorial, right? But what are you seeing? None of that was true. And the posturing wasn't really there. Because I firmly believe that positive emotion, this is the inception line, but positive emotion trumps negative emotion every single time. And if you're playing a video game and every time you sign in, you have this like group of people lording over you that are forcing you to do, you and your friends do things you don't want to do, that's going to breed resentment. And then over time, they're just going to, it's guaranteed that they're going to betray you. It's guaranteed that they're going to like be done with you at some point. So they chose to, at maximum effort, go the other way and basically lose the Imperium, this entire area, all because of what is basically a petty, them not liking the people involved. And what I'm trying to say is, like, imagine if Mittani decided to rule with benevolence. And imagine if the Mittani decided to rule with forward thinking that wasn't based on fall in line or else. Maybe this wouldn't have gotten so bad. And something that started with a little, ISK gambling website wouldn't have led to parts of the Imperium collapsing. Because now, what ends up being the legacy of the Imperium and the Mittani is one of mistreatment and drama instead of, rising against the odds and doing better. It ends up being this people remember him as this dictator that fell. If a dictator can, if someone like this can fall to one corporation turning at the proper time, then are you really that strong? Probably not, right? Is your grip really that tight? I guess not. This is like a movie, dude. This is crazy.
withheld the Imperium supercapital
True,
fleet,
Papa.
knowing that the battle was a trap from Circle of Two, citing the absence of Sino-jammers. Xander Fena,
He then says he knew it was a trap.
the Mittani would later claim that he withheld the Imperium supercapital fleet, knowing that the battle was a trap from Circle of Two, citing the
And maybe that's true. Maybe it's not. But it doesn't matter because you still have someone whose entire shtick is propaganda saying, actually, this is what happened. So the moment you heard that, didn't you just go like this? Come on, man. Right? Because all of a sudden, the perceived authority is way less because of all these other things that we're seeing. I didn't even mean to. And the moment it was like, oh yeah, the moment this video says that he said, yeah, we held him back because we knew it was a trap. I didn't even mean to. I was like, yeah, come on, dude. You're trying to make yourself look tall now, really. But maybe it is true, but it doesn't matter now because my perceived authority and probably everybody else's perceived authority of this entire organization has lessened because of it.
The absence of Sino-jammers. Xander Fena, writing for Crossing Zebras, speculated that this betrayal, quote, may galvanize the Imperium into a singular military force that can dispatch the roughly aligned forces of their enemies. But the rest of New Eden were beginning to suspect that the Imperium was seeing the beginning of what Goonswarm had managed to stave off for years, something that they had purposefully induced in other coalitions and alliances. A failure cascade. What followed after Circle of Two betrayed the Imperium was so rapid that there was little time for anyone to react. By the end of March, the Money Badgers had taken the entirety of Vale of the Silent and were actively driving the Imperium out of 3 more regions. Fade had been entirely abandoned. All of this was still being bankrolled by I Want Isk, whose coffers appeared bottomless.
Right, and all of it's being paid for. It's a video game. And if you're in this, imagine, literally put yourself into the shoes of somebody that's in the Imperium, that's like in this area, You get back from your day job, you sign in, and it's like, all right, guys, we have to defend another system. Like, I thought we were defending this system. Oh no, we had to give that one up. Oh, well, okay, why aren't we defending this one? Oh, we had to give that one up. Weeks and weeks of just getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. If most people doing this are going to go, look, I'm out of this. I'm here to play a video game, not to defend an empire, all headed by somebody whose vision is now slipping, because people need something to believe in. And I can tell you the fact that the thing that was able to rally people against the Imperium was just money. That's not a very tall vision to get over. But because the Mittani and because the Imperium's vision was one of iron grip, you will do what we say, we will come after you. And these guys are like,
hey, we'll pay you to fight them.
And that was all it took to start breaking them down. Then maybe the Imperium's vision wasn't as high as they thought it was. That's kind of the point. So I Want Isk, such a basic name. Funny it took down the largest entity in Eve. Right? So real reasons were way more fun and entertaining than that, to be honest. There it is,
All of this was still being bankrolled by I Want Isk, whose coffers appeared bottomless. The sheer scale of this war had never been seen in New Eden's history, and the Imperium were poised to lose it almost immediately.
Right.
But the parameters for victory were unclear. Those in the Money Badger Coalition weren't certain how much longer I Want Isk would continue to provide money for the war.
True.
What's more, the Imperium was doing all in its power to make this war as annoying as possible. In a discussion for Down the Rabbit Hole, Imperium Fleet Commander Asher compared their strategy to that of Fabius during Hannibal's attack on Rome. Rather than meeting them directly in every engagement, the goal was to annoy their opponents and drag the fighting out for as long as possible to make them lose interest, performing ambushes and laying traps while committing few of their own resources. The Imperium were unwilling to simply retreat and harry any overzealous attacks either. Even into May, the Imperium lodged deep into the Losec staging system of Saarinen, using it to lash out and even push back into Fade and Pureblind, even as the Money Badger Coalition launched periodic raids. After a particularly brutal battle in the system in May, Asher told Crossing Zebras that, quote, "We still are vastly outnumbered. There is no stratagem where direct conflict works. We still plan to deny all ratting in the north and punish all capital usage where the entire Money Badger Coalition isn't formed to defend them." End quote.
I mean, that's kind of what they have to do.
Shed allies in the
That's kind of what they have to do because they don't have the numbers. If you don't have the numbers, then you have to do more guerrilla tactics. And I don't think that's annoying. I mean, it might have felt annoying, but that's just how you have to do it. If you're outgunned, then you have to do what you can. So I will commend them for that this is very creative. And you start to see again the difference that EVE Online players have comparatively to like other MMOs is you got people quoting, like old military strategy from ancient Rome. Sick. Really, really cool. This is so interesting, dude.
The attacks, the prospect of destroying them entirely seemed unlikely.
You're welcome,
As
Blasphemy.
Greedy Goblin wrote for his blog in 2016, quote, "No one can finish an EVE alliance unless their leaders give up. You can take their moons, their sov, their stations, you can make the opportunistic members leave, but as long as the leaders stay, there will be enough core members who stay because of loyalty, friends, or simply content. Remember Test, broken and evicted, but as leaders stayed, they came back and now boldly spam memes against goons while pooping on their lawn."
There it is.
End quote.
True.
Also recognizing that they couldn't afford to spread their forces too thin, what remained of the Imperium launched an attack on the contemporary residents of Delve, seeking to once again take the region for themselves, displacing their current residents with their massive supercapital fleet. However, by the time this conquest was complete, the Imperium was a shadow of its former self. Yinton, writing for Crossing Zebras, provided a list in mid-July. Quote, "I would like to explain why I am calling them the Goonswarm Federation and not the Imperium, as has been their preferred nomenclature, and what I have stuck to calling them these past few months. That is because the Imperium, even if GSF does not want to admit it, is dead. It was a defensive coalition based around strong holdings in the north. Counting down the list of GSF's former coalition mates reads more like a mixed obituary and divorce proceedings than a list of allies at this point.
Sure.
SMA, almost completely collapsed with only a 300-man Dust Corp holding it above the 500-man mark. CO2 turned to the side of the Money Badger Coalition and holding a larger chunk of previously Imperium space. Razor, functionally Y-dotted previously with the acquisition of 4S and fully so with the leaving of both Roving Guns and Gladiators of Rage to MC. And Chaos respectively. FCON left the Imperium on good terms to find a new home within either the Vanguard Coalition or Stainwagon, depending on what day it is and who you ask. TNT seems to have kept relatively steady. Bastion, down nearly 700 members this month alone. This leaves Goonswarm Federation.
And what are you seeing? You're seeing that sentiment, perceived authority was way down. That even if it's like, look, even if we can guerrilla warfare, we can hold them back, we can stop them, because of how it looks to me, because of how the Mittani was treating people at a macro sense, that this was now not somebody that people wanted to follow anymore. Because imagine if this was like a good leader who inspired hope and change in people, and was like, look, this massive body of EVE players are coming after us. Let's push them back. Let's get our borders going. Let's keep this going. Imagine if it was hopeful instead of this like propaganda troll laden, blog where he's basically just congratulating himself on things, like we did not commit our capital fleets because we knew it was going to be a trap. Maybe. Or maybe you just didn't have the capital pilots to show up that day. And then you want to spin it in a way that makes you look tall because this other CO2 guy's left. Maybe that's what happened. This is the cool part about this, though. Do you ever see anything like this in non-EVE games? No, you don't. It's just an EVE, y'all.
Almost entirely alone in terms of being a strong, self-sustaining alliance within the Imperium, and whilst I would expect them to still lug around the alliances and help them to not cascade to the point of actually becoming non-entities, even the facade of being a coalition of equals is now almost painfully obvious in its falsity to an outside observer. End quote. But by the time everything else had been
maybe I am wrong, dude. This is the point. We're watching this to get history going. This is what happened. What is now happening... what was this, like 10 years ago? And what did we just see? If the EVE leaders choose not to leave, the Corp stays around. Is that the right thing to do? Is that a good game system? I think so. Because at the end of the day, it's just a video game. And we shouldn't really be putting this much stock into it. I just think it's really intriguing. Because I'm putting myself in the like chair of really envisioning like what it looks like to be one of the leadership at this alliance during this time. You're talking about morning till night, like little sleep, constantly fighting in the game, logistics, fielding people, politics, propaganda. This is not even a job. This is like as close to a play. This is close to a real war as it could read. You know, like they really should make some kind of like movie about this. And if they has good enough production, it would actually have a great story, because the fact that all of this is starting and stopping because of a couple people online gambled a couple times maybe is pretty nuts. It shows the potential that escalations in EVE Online have. So, right, I don't know what the truth is. I just know what happened. And what happened is the Imperium got pushed back. And why they got pushed back from where I'm sitting is because their leader chose to troll and propagandize instead of inspire, in a healthy way anyway. So we'll see.
Taken from them, there were few left on the offensive. The Losec coalition had fallen apart over the course of June, as is perhaps unsurprising for roving pirates, and while I Want Isk was still willing to fund the war with their incredible wealth, much of the impetus for the initial invasion had vanished. While ostensibly driven by profit, this narrative was undermined when almost all of the Money Badger coalition abandoned the offensive, their members exhausted from the fighting and content with their victory.
Whoa.
By the time the Imperium had completed its invasion of Delve and lodged themselves in, the only alliance pursuing them was Test, believing that if the offensive was continued, they could stamp out the goons entirely. But without the support of the rest of the Money Badger coalition, there was little hope of cracking the defenses of what remained of the Imperium. The supercapital fleet of the goons was still far too strong, and without allies, they were eventually forced to retreat. Again, Nullsec was fractured, and after half a year, they could return to their numerous smaller wars, as was normal. But this war had elucidated myriad problems for Crowd Control Productions, and even as the company desperately attempted to juggle its other projects, it would have to continue its custodial duties to EVE Online or lose their only reliable source of income.
Wow. So after all that, they push back the Imperium to like the edge. They push them all the way into the corner of the daggum map. Everybody's moving. Most of their people had left. And then the Honey Badgers just kind of gave up. They got kind of bored. 6 months of constant fighting to push them back from all this into a little corner. And it's not a little corner, but you know what I'm saying. This is impressive and wild. And it kind of makes sense that it just ended with like a fizzle, you know? Because in order to really oust the Imperium, in order to make them be dead, I mean, I agree that the Imperium was killed, that it was a goon swarm. I agree with that because from a messaging standpoint, most of the corporations under the Alliance name, head, moniker, whatever, Imperium had left. You know, quantifiably, most of them looked like they left. And they just kind of gave up because it's 6 months of continuous fighting. Even if you're getting paid, you just get kind of bored. And it's like, look, haven't we pushed them back enough? We already made God bleed. We already pushed him back into a corner. Is that the end? Can't we just be done? And then Test was trying to go, no, I have to keep pushing. I have to keep pushing. And they just couldn't do it alone. The Imperium are still the Goon Swarm are still a, force to be reckoned with all of their super caps. You have to fight super caps with super caps. There's no other way to do it. They're just too powerful. And all this from a freaking gambling website, dude. That's crazy. And of course, that's just the beginning, said Klein. Wow. Our entire Down the Rabbit Hole playlist is right here, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want the best EVE guides and all the EVE history, make sure you sub right here. Chat, I love doing this. This is super fun seeing where the game has come from. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. We'll see you in the next video, y'all. Thanks very much. Wow. Dude, this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Seeing this level of stuff going on. You know? Goodness gracious. So it was definitely one of the reasons, Meppa. It was definitely one of the reasons, as evident by this video. You know, we're never gonna... do you know what fog of war is, Chant? Do you know what it is? It's an understanding that no matter what happens, we are not gonna know everything that goes on. Even what we're watching right now is part of the fog of war. Because this video shows that the I Want ISK guys were funding all of it, that because of the Matani's rhetoric and because of what people were saying or not saying and backing up or not backing up, like, all of it is just something we're perceiving outside of what actually happening. It could be that the people that were reporting to down the rabbit hole were doing it to support their own projects, and that what we're listening to is not actually what happened. Could be. We'll see. I hope by like putting out those videos that we get even closer to the truth. You're never ever, unless you're there, unless you're in the room, you never know exactly what happens. But that's why we like to watch these, because even though history might not be true, it does approach the truth. And we take from it what we can get. So really awesome. Really cool doing this. That is incredible spicy. What a good point. 7 trillion ISK in 2016 will be closer to 46 trillion in 2025. Yowzer. 46 trillion ISK. Ugh. So if 7 trillion ISK now is like $6,500, right? No. I'm wrong. I think what we did the other day, and correct me if I'm wrong, Chan, we were looking at the Python and we were seeing that there was a Python contract up for 1.3 trillion ISK. Okay. And I think we saw that this is $6,000. Right. So I think I misspoke earlier. $6,500 is $6,500 is about 1.3 trillion ISK. So nowadays, 47 trillion ISK. So what's like $6,500 times, let's call it 46. You're telling me that $300,000. So record yourself saying 47 trillion ISK. Yeah. I used DaVinci Resolve, but yes, $300,000 in estimated cost. That's bananas. It's too much for me, Chant. It's just too much. Like, Eve is supposed to be a video game, and I think that people end up playing it like it's a job, and it's just, or like it's a life. Not even a job. It's like it's a life. And it's just too much. I think life is too short to give all that time to a video game. I think it's simultaneously very interesting to see what the lengths that people are willing to go to in this video game. And I wouldn't do those things. It's just too much, right? It's just too many things. So, yeah, you're right, Ipsum. You're right. Just wait for Frontier. There might be expensive stuff happening over there. There already is, actually. There was a big, no, because they tweeted it, so I can talk about it. There was a big fight in E-Frontier for the first time, and it was very intriguing. That's all I can say about it. So, I remember, Van. 100 million ISK back in the day. That is crazy. So, absolutely bananas. You know? Either draw a line between enjoyment and obsession. I agree, Sierra. I actually agree completely. It's something that we try to preach a lot. So, all right, now we're going to do a giveaway in just a moment. I want to take a quick break. I'm going to go hit the head super fast and then come back. We're going to be right back in 5 minutes. If you're going to bounce, make sure you follow the stream. We want you to come back. We like seeing you, okay? We're going to do a big giveaway when we return. Okay, so you'll miss out on hundreds of millions of ISK. We'll be right back, y'all. 5 minutes. We'll be right back. Some more EVE Online and some more giveaways. We'll be right back. All right, y'all. Super fast, right? Super fast. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. My IAMs are tangled, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Yes. I'm glad y'all rock out to those things. It's super fun. I like those musics too. Ready, chat? Ready for my medicine? God, so weird. This is a like Burt's Bee like throat medicine because I feel better, but I still have this dry cough, dude. And it's just not fun. And I literally can't talk a lot unless I put that in. And I'm not even like losing my voice. I'm just, you know, there's just a lot going on right now. So, excuse me. Goodness. All right. Let's do this. Jason, it's good to see you. Thank y'all for hanging out. We're having a great show today, y'all. A fantastic show. We got a couple more things to do, but we're gonna do a awesome Bjorn. It's good to see you. Tea with honey is definitely the move, 100%. So, can you link in chat that YouTube video about the Matani? That was down the rabbit hole. This I recommend. I will definitely put it right here for you. Okay, that was down the rabbit hole. It's the full history of EVE Online up until, you know, it was done filming, all that good stuff. So let's do some giveaways, y'all. It's time to get some goodies going. Let me make sure my Discord is ready to go. One sec. Stop the snapping. Time to get some giveaways going, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's do it. Y'all have been real awesome and real patient as we continue to move forward. Thank y'all for enjoying the content. Here's how to get in on the giveaways, ladies and gentlemen. You got to be following on Twitch or subbed on YouTube. You also have to be in our Discord. Do those two things. And let me tell you, Warling got 5 gifted patrons. Gave people 5 gifted patrons. I believe that's the first time that's ever happened. And if it is, Warling, I'm gonna get you something that you've earned and then some, my friend. You're already a VIP, for God's sake. But Warling, I'm gonna give you a role in Discord. I'm gonna go look up to make sure you're actually the first. If you were the first, and I think you were, to gift patron subs here, because you can gift Patreon subs, you're gonna get a never ever removable role in our Discord to commemorate this as a thank you from me, Warling. You're incredible. Just giving 5 people gifted patron subs like that, that's pretty sick. We'll have to see if that's how it continues. Thank you, Warling. Can we get some 07s for Warling, ladies and gentlemen? The bro decided to just support us incredibly today, and we're not done with that support. I've got a massive giveaway for y'all today. Massive giveaway. Let me pull it up here, okay? Because Warling has been busy. Warling has been busy. Thank y'all for joining. 2 people gave us a bunch of codes leading up to this stream. Ladies and gentlemen, I have an EVE Online Master Skill Bundle from Raynor, and I also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 starter packs. Yes, the bronze, gold, and silver starter packs from Raynor and Warling. They gave us these while we were sick. They said, hey, take these, give them to the people, and I get to give them back to you. This is hundreds of dollars that you all are about to get. We're showing up with a bang, baby. Let's give them all away right now. All the stuff's in the description. You'll miss out on literally billions of ISK, Omega skill points, the whole shtick if you don't get in Discord right now or follow the stream. Let's give it to you, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 winners. 8 of you are gonna get these packs. Thank you again, Warling, for that. I'll figure that out on how to get you that roll after stream. We'll check if you were the first Warling, and if you were, and I think you were, that's that. Ladies and gentlemen, huge thanks to Warling and Rainer for this. So, the last thing that you have to type is Warling and Rainer. As I've said it, case sensitive. One time in Discord, type that phrase. One time, case sensitive. We honor the people that are generous in this community by hyping them up. Thank you, Warling and Rainer, for your generosity today. We also had DrewCon gifting subs earlier. God bless all of you. It's massive. We recently passed 3,000 patrons over on Patreon, and you can gift patron memberships if you would like. But if you're new here, I don't want you to give me any money. I want you to give me nothing, okay? I want you to instead join for free. You can join for free. It's super easy. It takes 2 clicks. Okay, look. Let me actually open up an incognito window. She's joined for free. It takes 2 clicks. We have a free collection for you. All of our free EVE Online guides, when we add in other game guides too, that'll be in there. Make sure you check this out. It's easy to do this for free. We put out a bunch of content for free for the patrons, and it looks like they're running some kind of promotion right now where you can get in for a little bit cheaper. The tier 2 patrons get extra value, okay? They have our awesome mugs, our Astero mug, our Chronos mug. It's mid-bastion mode, okay? So you don't want to, right? You want to make sure it's got a lot of heavy water in there so it doesn't go away. Let's see it. I'm just super stoked on this, and let's see the Proteus mug as well. You know, you don't have a covert ops cloak on it necessarily, but it is going to get you from A to B and then some. So Wordling says, I have a proposition for your next subathon. I shall right now commit to supplying a 1-year patron tier 2 subscription for you to give away. Get someone those mugs. I'm in, Warling. That sounds awesome. Tell you what, I'll match it. You put it up, Warling. You do a year tier 2 sub to get someone their mugs. I'll do 1 too on the next subathon. You do 1, I'll do 1, Warling. We'll Locktar, brother, you know what I'm saying? We'll give the mugs to the people. What do you think, chat? Should Warling and I give out 2? You know what? I'm not even gonna wait. Warling, I'm gonna do it now. You don't have to do it now. You've been generous enough. But maybe I just do it right now. Let's see about it. Can I do this while the people are in the giveaway? I'm gonna press this gift. I'm gonna give one of you right now to commemorate Warling's generosity and the hype that he's doing. I'm gonna gift a 1-year mug membership to one of you, okay? And it's $200, and I'm just gonna do it for one of you, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So let's see about it. I'm no OPSEC stuff right now, chat, okay? So only fans can create gifts. What the heck? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna figure out how I can make another account and then go do this, okay? Because I can't. It won't let me as the creator do it. This is a new system. So what I'm gonna do is I'll do it. I'll figure out how to do it, but right now I just can't. So if I press go to payment, it like won't let me do it. So I'll figure out how to go do that another day, and then we will get that done. Okay, chat? Okay? Hold me to it. Hold me to it, y'all. I'm gonna go spend $200 and give someone mugs for free. A yearly tier 2 sub means that those people get those mugs for free. So thank you for that. OnlyFans. I love it. So funny. I love it, dude. It's so funny. All right, y'all. One time, case sensitive. A couple of you aren't following and will not be entered in. You got to make sure you're following on Twitch or subbed on YouTube. Going once. Choose the free stuff, chat. Only the free stuff. Okay. You can join for free. We want you to enjoy. If you're not following on Twitch or subbed on YouTube, you'll be ineligible to get all the goodies. Come on down. So happy to, AM. Happy to help. Happy to do it. I love seeing it. I love supporting the people. I can't let my community be more generous than me. I got to keep the generosity going. You know what I'm saying? Warling, thank you, my friend, for that commitment. I'll figure out how I can do it too, and then we'll just go from there. Okay? So thank you, Warling. It's a big deal. A big deal. 5, 4, 3,
2, 1, sold.
Why done? Gotta be faster than that. Gotta be faster than that. 8 winners. 8 packs. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Warling, if you... I have to see how this works. Because I think you have to give this to somebody. So you've given me this. You've given me this. And now you've sent me a link. And now I have to figure out how to get that to somebody. So Warling, do you want me to just give that to somebody now? You want me to add a 9th winner and they just get a free patron membership? Because that's still incredible. Warling, you're definitely getting a roll now. Goodness gracious. So big money, no whammies. Tell me what you'd like, Warling. So I can want me to give that to someone now or later. Huge thank you. I am DMing you, Warling, because you are... Chat, Warling is like... I don't know you in real life, Warling. If you're going to FanFest, I'm buying you a beer, dude. This is hilarious and excellently fantastic. So, Discord link definitely works. You just gotta, maybe too many people are clicking it, Sarge. So, come on back. We will definitely get you. I'll leave it up to you. Okay. Okay, I'll wait. I'll wait, Warling. I'll wait. Since you wanted it to be on the subathon, I'll honor those wishes. I will honor those wishes. All right. Our first winners are coming in. Our first winners are coming in. We're gonna have 8 winners, y'all. 8 winners. Okay, 3rd winner found. 4th winner found. 5th winner found. Remember, we need 8 winners right now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 2 more winners. Okay. Love it. And the last winner is... We make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The winners of gold, bronze, silver, and scale packs. Hundreds of dollars on the line for these winners. I'll be DMing you all your codes. Thank you to Warling and Reiner, are the ones who gave us these in preparation for us coming back. I really appreciate it. The winners are... Condor, Silac, Reality, Vinci, Danish, Scotty B, Dirty Burger, and AMS. The winners have been found for all the people, all the packs. We do these kind of giveaways all the time, y'all. So make sure you're following and you're in our Discord because we do these often. All winners will be DM'd after stream. I want to make sure you get your packs, okay? I'm going to DM you a code after stream, okay? As always, you can join our Discord and get the goodies. Huge stuff, chat. Huge stuff. Saving for the subathon. Yes. Alpha, you got to be in Discord, and you got to be on the follows. That's that. Congrats to the winners. Thank you again, Warling, for being so generous, dude. This is... Y'all are really killing it. Absolutely slaying it. So, I'm going to save it for the subathon, and we'll go from there. Chat, what a great time. We're not done with stream. We've got a little bit more to do. Okay. Okay. We have a little bit more to do. I'm going to shut this down so I don't accidentally OPSEC all of those codes to people. Okay. What a great time, y'all. What a fantastic time. Chat. Let me be real with you for just a sec, okay? So, following is plenty. Whatever the free stuff is, Alpha, that's all you got to do. Okay, people ask me all the time, what do I got to do to enter the giveaways? Follow on Twitch or sub on YouTube. It's on the screen for you, okay? It's on the screen for you. So, you're on YouTube, just do the sub. That's all. Whatever the free stuff is. So I got you, Warling, for sure. For sure. Chan, I want to level with you for just a sec. That I'm really trying to like do better, to level up the category, to bring in new perspectives with new games and keep having awesome guides come out. And it's been really hard. Really. like the Matthew, what's the gif where like the guy just gets older to like do all this stuff. So I really appreciate it that y'all are like watching the videos, sharing it with your friends, supporting where you can, you know, nothing crazy. Whirling, you're killing it. Thank you. It's really been hard being a content creator. Like I don't really have a character, you know, that I put on stream, you know, to do all these things. It's been tough to like plan these shows, make the content, research things, help y'all out, provide the value, respond to comments. It is 2 full-time jobs. It is. And I'm really trying. So I want to say thank you to the people that are supporting, to the people that are watching, to the people that are subbing. You know, thank you so much. We have 3,000 people on Patreon. We're almost at 23,000 YouTube subs. Our Twitch follows are higher than they've ever been. Almost 10,000. We're going to get there at some point. You know, it's working. And it's because of all y'all. And it's because of y'all's showing up and being here. So thank you. Because I don't want to get mushy. But goodness gracious. It's been a really hard time. And I really appreciate y'all helping out some big-nosed, poofy-haired boy. You know, thank you. I'm trying not to get emotional. You know, so it is. Mad Hatter. Stream is like, is like emotional and like mushy, and Discord's like, I want an item. Yeah, it's so funny. Mr. Ken, thank you. So, I'm gonna keep trying, y'all, to make sure that we, I just hope, don't start crying, Loru. Goodness gracious. Not crying on stream. It's not even a subathon. Sheesh. I just hope that every single time you see a Loru video or that I'm streaming, that you get a little smile knowing that you can get some joy out of it, because that's what my goal is to try to make sure that I bring some joy for y'all, because goodness gracious, I don't want to do what's the gif where like the man tier get back in there, right? You know, because this crazy world we live in has too little joy in it. And even if I can help bring some for y'all, that's my win for the day, you know? So thank you. Whew. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for watching. Okay. So we've got a Fix Your Fits episode to do. Let's do it. And I gotta quiet my freaking emotional mind here. Okay. So thanks, Whirling. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. And Glade showing up as a new member of YouTube. I don't do that to get monetary support, but I very much appreciate it, Glade, because that kind of stuff helps. So is anyone else cutting onions in here? You know? Ugh. Thank y'all so much. Because it was really hard being sick. I felt like I was failing everybody. Really, this is the stuff that people don't do. My favorite meme, by the way, Harley, you and I are great friends now. The best single show ever made, in my opinion. Not hyperbole. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Actually correct. 07 to you, Harley. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. So, wow, Alpha. I'm honored. Dude. That's just amazing. Y'all really brighten my day. I hope that I brighten your day as much as y'all brighten mine. I really, really do. It's just incredible. So, thank you. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood it goes beyond like cinema. It goes to like, it's bigger than cinema. It's like it is a masterpiece. It is. It's just huge. So, it's crazy. Oh yeah, you gotta be careful. Always defend stuff. So, Freeze the company. I love it. So, I won't accept, see, this is the thing. I have to not accept in-game items, chat. I'm only really accepting in-game items from people in my corp right now. AM, thank you. Thank you for that. But I'm not like accepting a bunch of stuff because we want to make sure that we're avoiding stupid stuff, you know? So there's just a lot said to that. So there's onions, Ervil, because I'm a little bit emotional today, because if I can level with y'all for a sec while I pull up the Fix Your Fit stuff, I've had a really low mental health the past couple weeks because I've been really trying to do more and improve and just to keep pushing. And it's been tough to manage all this stuff myself. And it's been weighing on me, the various things, if I could just be honest. And how y'all can help is by enjoying the YouTube videos at your pace. Like, I'm sick and tired of streamers using emotional drama as a way to like get subs, you know, like that's never what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make sure that I'd like to be different than the other content creators that use drama to make money. Instead, I want you to understand that like you can achieve your dreams and still have low mental health. Like this is my dream, to be able to do content creation full time and be able to have a thriving community that actually is improving through something I'm doing. There's a lot of awesome stuff going on, right? And I'm doing my darndest to make sure that I don't need your support. What is it? If you're a broke boy, just say so. You know, like that's not what we do, okay? Because I think it's super toxic. I'm a marketer, okay? And I know that, and it's kind of what we were talking about with Down the Rabbit Hole, that the best marketing is leadership in a way, you know? There's the best way to get someone to buy things from you is not by like convincing them and like manipulating them to buy products from you. You know, like people will buy, but then eventually they'll leave. Like look at the Haktua girl. You know, she like was super popular, then she like abused her crap, and now she's like getting sued by every single person, you know. Instead, I'd like to provide so much value to y'all that you feel you have to tell your buddies, like, guys, you're literally losing if you're not in Loru's community. It's just, he runs it. So whatever, get on in here. I want it to be, because I know that the best kinds of marketing is word of mouth, right? Not the best sales pitch, not the most way to like finagle a sub out of you, you know. Instead, I'd like to make it so that you are like, oh my God, you have to go check out Loru's stuff because he's freaking, you know, killing it. So that's what I'm trying to say, champ. That's what it might be, some seasonal blues for sure. It's been really cold. It's been really cold. So I just want, you know, just clip this and send it to anybody that says that I'm a freaking chill, chant, because, you know, the reality is I'm just trying to do the best I can to provide the most value I can, because I don't just believe that I can have a career doing that. I know that I can have a career doing that because that's been my job for almost 10 years now with, you know, marketing and all this other stuff. So it's crazy. It is Syncline. You are correct. So maybe Obsidian, but I also, we just, you know, it's just sometimes you just got to push through, right? So thank you. No Crafter, I'm sorry that you were going through that, but I'm glad you're doing better now. Definitely. We need you to stick around. No, we need you here. You know, we definitely keep you around, you know, so. I hear you. Yeah, Harley, for sure. So thank you, JM. It's just, we don't do this all the time, but I want to level with y'all that it's been really hard to do all these things. It's been one of the hardest things I've ever had to do is manage all this myself. And I'm going to keep trying, you know, because like, look, imagine we keep doing this. Think about it like this. And I hope this helps. Let me end my emotional thing here and then we'll keep moving forward because I want to stop getting mushy before I do stuff. Imagine I keep making content. Okay. It's working quantifiably. Like, sure, the WoW guide didn't do well. Doesn't matter. You always be testing. You test the waters. I'm going to make 2 to 3 WoW videos, see how they do. And if they don't do well, I just move on to another game. And we just keep doing that until we find something that works. That's it. That's the plan. Eve videos are working. Imagine I keep making Eve videos for another year. And then a year after that, I keep making Eve videos. And then a year after that, I keep making Eve videos, right? We're streaming to hundreds of people on Twitch and YouTube. Do you know, and I can tell you this quantifiably, do you know that I get more views in a day than all the top Eve partners combined? Not hyperbole, actually quantifiable fact. Do you know this? I'm not going to name names. I was about to. But take the 5 top Eve partners, put them in a box. I get more views than them in a day, all combined. And I don't count this video. Okay? I literally filter it out. We passed 200K. Are you kidding me? 200K, dude. Damn drama video. I literally don't even count this video because it's an outlier, and as a good marketer, I don't count data outliers. Okay. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So that's true, Jack. That's very true. You gotta give him time. I don't say that to disparage other Eve partners. I say that because it's working. So here's my last thing, and this is not a video, it's just me trying to help y'all and give some light. Maybe all you have to do is not give up. Maybe one of you, like me, is going through a hard mental health time and you have some things working, but you don't feel like you deserve it. Because that's kind of how I feel sometimes, right? Where I have this success, but I feel like I'm still some, 5 viewer Andy and I don't deserve any of this. But that's the demon on the shoulder whispering. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just not give up. Because if I keep doing this for a year, we're going to be at 30K and then at 40K. And then one day we'll have 100K. What does that look like in y'all's life? Maybe it starts with having a goal, but I'm trying not to get emotional because I'm going to freaking start breaking down here, I remember when I was ready. Look at this. You ready? I've been doing this for years. Look at these. Or I was streaming live from PAX East. I actually got in. I was doing ARC streams. Now these I did live VODs, and these are live videos. Rainbow Six, Last of Us. Look at this terrible production and terrible. Everything was bad. But I just kept learning. And now 10 years later, look at this. It's working. Maybe all you have to do is not give up. Maybe all you have to do is just keep going, Because, goodness gracious, I'll never forget those, Jordan. Some awesome times. Those were just great. And I'm getting mushy again, chat, because I was sick and I had a hard week last week. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you so much. And our first ever follower is actually in chat. It's Talk. Our first ever Twitch follower is in chat right now. 9 years ago, Talk. One of my oldest friends. Talk, thank you. Sheesh. All right, enough I've been an emotional wreck for days, and it's kind of coming out, so thank y'all for sticking with me. Thank y'all. So let's keep this going, shall we? All you have to do is not give up, chat. That's all I'm saying. All you have to do is not give up. Because if thanks. Turn Strike shows up on the most emotional stream we've had in months. Thanks, Turn Strike. Good to have you. Whoop whoop. And we got a raid from Vinny coming in. We have a bit of an emotional raid going on right now, Vinny. It's good to see you. I was sick all last week, Vinny. We still got a bit of a residual cough, but it's good to see you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. Vinny's raid destroyed me. I lived, Vinny. It was very tough for me. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in from the Wormhole Police. Come on down, y'all. We got a massive sub bomb coming in as well. Drew with the 20 gifted subs over on YouTube. Goodness gracious. Let's get it done. Defend from the Raiders. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness. You joined at a very emotional time, Vinny. I had a hard week last week with a low mental health. I was just kind of talking about how maybe sometimes all you got to do is just not give up. That's what we were talking about. And here we are. So hopefully that helped some of y'all out. Welcome in, Raiders. It's good to have you. If you don't know me, name's Loru. We bring the energy to the EVE Online category. How was the stream today, Vinny? How many arrests did you have? I still have a bit of a residual cough. I'm feeling much better, but I had the flu last week. It was rough. It was real rough. I literally didn't leave like my bedroom or my bathroom. It was very tough. So we're back now. And it's hard, you know, it's hard to like be sick and then come back to content creation because you feel like you like literally the devil on my shoulder was like they forgot about you. And you didn't, did ya? So don't listen to that stuff. So don't listen to it, chat. Keep it going. Don't give up. And Drew, chat, can we get some 07s for Drew with a 20 sub bomb over on YouTube? Thank you, Drew, for that. It's hugely appreciated. I cannot thank you enough for being here, Drew. You've been so generous today. Thank you for that. A massive deal for the new follows coming in as well from Vinny's stream. It's good to see you. Thanks for dropping the people off. We're about to do one of our favorite new episodes called Fix Your Fits. So y'all are going to help me to pick out what fit we're going to do. We're going to focus on the Merlin today. We're going down these and we're going to see if we can find some good high sec fits for us to fix. Ooh. Nothing to fix there. Empty is not fixable. This looks interesting. No, that's a good faction war fit. It's a railgun fit. A lot of people dying around Jitta in the Merlin chat. Let's see if we can find some. I'm trying to find good solo fits in high sec for people to get. We'll get a couple of these. You all got to help me pick something, okay? Empty fit, can't do it. Tracking disruptor. Might be. No, okay, here's a good one. Shield extender. This is good. Just a little bit of shield. This is fixable. This is fixable because it doesn't have proper stuff. What is with all the empty Merlins, y'all? Do y'all see this? It's crazy. All right, let's head back. We've got a high sec one. Let's see if we can get a low sec one. Okay. And the goal of this series is really to see if we can help people out and see if we can find this. So I've been binging your fits this week. I have to know, has anyone come up with a good application for hyperspatial rigs? Oh yeah, of course. Let me do my medicine spray, chat, one sec, because I'm coughing more. Yeah. It's like a voice spray, chat, right? Look, hyperspatials do have a focus. They really do. Hyperspatials are the faster warp things. Let me show you. Do I have is this my Viator? Do I have hyperspatials on this? I have cargo. So this is my like I'm getting around high sec stuff. I have abyssal rolled my Viator because I want to I fit this specifically to be able to survive things at 40k EHP and to haul the most things. I literally don't take my own advice because I'm not ever making a video with this because I don't trust the public. I trust you stream with this fit. I haul 6k with this. And ready to see the dangerous thing I do? Ready? When I'm hauling stuff. Ready for this? Are those ore cargo expanders? You're damn right. Okay, 10, almost 11k in a Viator. I fly this with a scout in front of me. It's got 10k cargo, sub 4 line with a covert ops cloak. It's blingy. It's a billion-esque. And I fly this around sometimes with a scout. I show this to you because we were talking about hyperspatials. Sometimes I don't take my own advice in the fix your fit things, and we instead use modules that are what we'll say suboptimal. Does this one have, for example, here is my yacht. My luxury yacht without the clone goes 17 AU. 17 AU. It's 340 million ISK. Okay. Let me throw this into the Loru Gaming chat. This ship is how you get from A to B very fast. No smart bombs here, Sargon. I have not gotten smart bombed in years. because I avoid the various things. Needs fireworks? I take it into dangerous areas sometimes, you know? This ship is it. When you say, what are hyperspatials for? This is the ship I use when I'm going to the other side of things. No fitted? You know, it kind of depends, right? It's obviously fitted to move Plex to Jeddah. I'm so mad. The problem with me showing you these fits, chat, is some new player is going to go, oh wow, hyperspatials. I'm going to put that on my Tech 1 Iteron Mark IV, you know, and then I'm going to be like, yeah, and then they're going to get featured in my Fix Your Fit video, right? So what I'm trying to say with this is that when I have stuff to go pick up in a Mar and it's 30 jumps away, hyperspatials, 17 AU with my high grade ascendancy clone, we go even faster. Okay. But I don't fly this unless I have a scout, unless I've, you know, like planned the route, unless I'm looking for gankers. There's a whole operation involved. I can't ever just show this. Of course, Nathan. Of course. No, this is good. This is good, Nathan. This is what we're for. Amar mentioned. Let's go. Yes. Mentioned sometimes. Mentioned. I just have a residual cough. Yeah, that's how that goes. So thank you, Eve Terror. I still have a residual cough, but doing it. So there has been some drifter activity. So people are talking about burning down Jeddah. I doubt that's going to happen. I just doubt it because that would ruin a lot of the economy right now. I think that it would be interesting to have like something happen to Jeddah that we can fight back against. Maybe that'll be something like that. So this luxury yacht is Dodge Kappa, hook a brother up. That's right, Blue. This is what I would use hyperspatials for. If you have a ship that is meant to go far away as fast as possible, I can fly a 340 million ISK ship or a Viator that's worth $1 billion because I'm worth. Yeah, this is not a flex, it's just the reality. I'm worth 410 billion ISK, and this is not counting my alts, which have equal something value. Okay? I can fly a ship like this. Why I typically don't talk about this ship, this is the ship, you'll remember, this is the ship that we flew for Operation BPO. I typically don't mention this ship because what's going to happen is some new player that's like been playing for 4 months is going to make this ship with all of their money and then die. You know, and then they're like, Loru said, and I'm like, you know, don't fly this ship if you can't afford to lose it. So that's a small derail, but there it is. So no, I don't think it'll be the next posh thing. No. I don't think so. That would cause too much, it would freak a lot of people out, dude. A lot of people's assets are there, and that's not the best. Okay, this is a really good fit to fix. Yeah. No rigs. We could talk about low sec faction warfare. There's that one. That's really good. Really good. All right, let's see about fixing this. Micro warp drive. Missing a blaster. Missing a blaster. This might be a good one to fix too. We'll go with that one though. We'll go with that one. Okay, let's do this one. Then let's do one in wormhole space. One in Thera. What happened to my man in Thera, chan? Got Munin. Is this a Munin? Got a broadsword. Bro has faction guns in Thera, chat. Oh no, faction ammo, excuse me. Well, this is okay. I like this. This is a really good fit to fix in wormhole space because it got hit by a hound. Yeah. This is going to help a new bro out right here. And this is the kind of goal of this. So yeah, you did, Z-Man. Yeah, you did. It's a damn good one. So Operation BPO is great fun. Yeah. I would not miss tomorrow's stream. You might notice that I've been saving ISK. I'm back up to 27 billion ISK after we bought 55 scale extractors. Yeah. Okay, let's do it, chat. Let's do it. Here we go. Say hi to YouTube. Say hi to YouTube. I'm dying. I've just been talking a lot, chat. Thank you for your prayers. Keep praying for me. I feel so much better. But I still have this residual cough, and that's just how it is. So here we go. The Merlin is one of the best starting ships you can use in all of New Eden. And today we're going to have another episode of Fix Your Fits, the episode that takes the mistakes of others and helps you become a better Capsuleer. We've already got a bunch of these ready to go. Thank you for the live stream enjoyers that have helped us to find the proper fits. Let's start with this one. We found this Merlin fit in a wormhole, in a good J1, typical thing going on, and a hound killed him. Let's see if we can fix this fit. All right. So what we're starting off with is we've got a cheaper fit that's trying to do a lot of things at once. Nothing in the cargo. Dude got killed by a hound. This is stealth bomber. This is going to be able to find this guy no matter really what happens. He's scanning. He's got railguns, nothing in the lows, no rigs. He's got some hacking modules, some shield boosters. Let's see if we can fix this fit. We wanted to try to focus on the Merlin today because it's a very popular ship for new bros. I believe that you actually get this ship for free when you're starting off playing the game. So we wanted to make sure that we can try to fix this for y'all and see if we can provide you with a better fit. Okay, so first things first. This ship is doing too many things at once. The first big tip that if you're a new player, you're not going to do multiple things at once with your ship. You're going to try to fit the niche that ship has. Now, there's some differences here. You know, for example, we use the Merlin for travel fits where I don't fit any combat stuff, and I use it to get from A to B. But if you're trying to do what this guy's trying to do, where he's fighting stuff, he's got some shield stuff, he's trying to get some stuff in the lows, you know, this is an incomplete fit. So first of all, the Merlin's job is small hybrid turret damage. You can always see what that means. You can click on this. You can see what it's required for in the various skill levels. That's the easiest way to do this. He does have the correct guns on there. And of course, we have our shield as well. So this is a shield hybrid turret ship. That's how to read this. You want to fit hybrid turrets and fit shield focused modules on this. So what this person has done is fit this and basically entirely wrong. So this is supposed to be some kind of combat ship that can also scan and also hack and do data sites. So this is the wrong way to fit this. What you're going to do is you're not going to scan in a Merlin. If you want to scan, you actually go watch the video we just put out, a Fix Your Fit episode about the Heron. The Heron's role is literally for this. Can do better with your probe scanners and has a better time with the data analyzer and relic analyzer. One of the first tips I give new players always in EVE is you want to have ships that have one role and does it well. The Heron is going to be a ship that you're going to use for a long time. It doesn't got to be the Heron. It could be any of the other Empire ships. Okay, the Galente one, you have your Imicus, the Minotaur, you have your Probe. Is it Probe? Where is it? Proby Boy and Amar you're going to have. Is it the Magnate? I think the Magnate's the best looking. Looks so awesome. Looks like a claw or something. It's sick. But those are the exploration ships. And you want to start off with that. So I'll include an exploration Heron fit in the link in the description for you. It's totally free. It takes 2 clicks. So if you want to be a T1 new bro scanner, this is the fit we recommend. We actually built this in a past Fix Your Fit episode. And it's got everything you need from scanning and hacking. We talk about how to do both relic and data analyzers with a mobile depot in that Heron episode. Go check that out. So let's just ignore the scanning things that are associated with this fit because that we've already talked about it. You're going to use a Heron or an exploration ship to do the scanning. Let's talk about one of the main problems with this fit is that it's incomplete. You want to spend ISK on your ship and fill it out before you undock it to maximize the chance that you can do what you're trying to do. So this guy is in a wormhole. He's in a very dangerous area of space with an incomplete thing. So I assume he got lost. It looks like that. We're a little bit off of a moon. You're not really going to be able to do any combat sites with this. He's probably just scanning stuff down and got a little bit lost inside of a wormhole. Can you do combat sites in a wormhole with a Merlin? The answer is no. The answer is no. You want to stick to high sec, especially if you're a new player. You want to stick to high sec. You want to focus on doing combat missions, career missions. You can head on down to the opportunity tab to see what kind of stuff you can do. There's some missions here you can do. If you want to do combat, you can click on Enforcer here, and you can go down and see all these various opportunities that are around in the area. Another thing you can do is you can go to the agency and then come down to agents and missions and go to mission agents And then do security is like, I want to go fight stuff. That's what security is. I want to do level 1 missions that are within 2 jumps of me. Yes, and I'm in Jitter right now, so then we can find mission runners and you can start your mission journey that way. Missions, one of my favorite ways to recommend people to start doing things in EVE Online because it gets you lower risk activities. Okay, so Merlin needs a gas scoop. Yeah, don't do that. Okay, so funny. So now that you know how to go find combat sites, how would I fit this Merlin to go do combat sites? Well, there's 2 types of hybrid turrets. There's railguns and there's blasters. Okay. Now, railguns are going to be farther away and have worse tracking. You can get at range. Okay. Blasters are going to be closer to you, but are more damage. For a newer player, I recommend railguns because they're easier to do. They're easier to deal with. And you almost never, this is my next big tip for you, you almost never want to use the Tech 1 railguns. You can go under, you can right click something, press show info and go to variations. See the various variations of things. And almost always these other like named ones are better than the Tech 1 ones. And they're typically sometimes less ISK. So let's go compare them and see. Let's go see what we are. So you can see the Tech 1 railgun is 41,000 ISK. These are actually less ISK and they're probably going to be better. Let's see. So the rate of fire is the same. Turret tracking is the same. What is the difference? Is there a difference? This is how you find it. I don't know if there's a difference, chat. What the heck? Activation cost, maybe? Is there any difference whatsoever, dude? Is there just no difference? Okay. The difference is what's easier to fit. So while there wasn't any like combat differences, less CPU usage is good because it's going to let you fit more things for less ISK. So exactly, CPU. So what I would do with this is instead of running Tech 2 railguns, let's throw on these carbide railguns, okay? And it might be optimal range. That might be what it is. But I don't see that here. There it is. Yeah, there it is, chat. There it is, the optimal range of these. So we can use a less CPU that has less optimal range, but this is still better optimal range than the Tech 1 railgun. So let's throw on to these and let's keep it going, okay? So yes, you can show new bros. You can hide all options that are the same. 3-dot menu. Only options that differ. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Teach me something. Is that this? Only show attributes that, you know, I don't know about this. You taught me something, B9. You taught me something. Click. Only show options that differ. Huh? I didn't know this. Instead of me, what about this one? What about that one? We just learned something together. There's always
new things to learn in EVE Online.
and a lesson has occurred. Do you understand how much you just helped people? B9, you get a gifted sub. That was bananas. I'm gifting you a sub right now. That was amazing. Can we get some 07s for the learning lesson for not so bitter vets and new bros in chat? B9, you get a gifted sub, brother. That was incredible. 07s for B9. I had no idea that was a thing, dude. Wow.
That was the Loru stream.
Yeah, one of the chat members blew the minds of 200 people at the same time because there was like a hidden UI element.
What the heck, dude? What's going on?
So good. B9, just the title of this video might be a viewer taught my entire chat something. That might be what it is, actually. That was amazing, B9. Okay, so, wow. Hold up. Say that again. You know, say that again. You know, I love that meme so much. That was really awesome. I agree with you, Big Phil. That was fantastic. Okay, so thank you for your patience while I'm still a little bit sick, chat. So I'm recovering from stuff. Wow. Okay, so now we see what's different. Bless you, sir. Bless you. Now we see the optimal range is minimal, and it's 1/4 the price. Do you see this, chat? It's 1/4 the price. Small amount of drop frames there, chat. We good? We Gucci? Everybody wave to me if you can still see me, chat. Everybody wave to me. I think we're good. Okay, cool. Yeah, sweet. Okay. We Gucci, good. Your boy really out here, chat. So, minimal difference. I still have to cough, chat. Jeez. So, we're going to put on these carbide rails. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to pick your ammo. Okay, we're not even going to talk about those bad shields yet because those are not correct. Under the carbide window, you're going to press used with, and you're going to see all these Tech 1 ammos. Let me tell you right now, antimatter ammo is going to be your go-to almost always. Okay, it's one of the higher tracking, higher DPS. You just assume you're going to use antimatter. The rest of the stuff goes out really far. I also like to bring uranium ammo to have a bit more range, but the damage fall off is so much that you don't really want to do this. Look, we do 67 DPS versus a 56 DPS. So use antimatter ammo. You can also come in here and compare these ammos, the various damages, but what I'm telling you, start with antimatter ammo and just go from there. Okay. Now that we've talked about that, and look, he actually had some antimatter ammo. Good. Let's talk about why these shields are incorrect. So a shield booster might be what you want to do, but just throwing on a shields hardener, hoping that it's like the thing you need, is not really going to do it. What you want to do is you want to cater the resists that you bring to the mission that you're running. And I'm telling you right now, typically, you don't even want to go that far with a Tech 1 ship. What you can do instead is, unironically, come on down to Z-Kill. Instead of thinking of this up yourself, come on down to Z-Kill and try to find a fit that looks a little bit better and just copy that fit. Like this one is not great, so let's just come down here. Let me see. All right, we got a bunch of empty Merlins, chat. Got a bunch of, everything's empty right now. What the heck, dude? And it might take you a little bit of searching, but instead of just like copying, this one's a little bit better. What we can do is take this one, okay, copy it in game, and just use this as a base for our combat fit boy. We've still got some carbide rail. Look, he's using the carbide rail guns. He's got some antimatter. He's got the antimatter. He's got the correct guns in there. This is more akin to what you're trying to do, and let me talk about why. We still don't have full rigs, and we can fix that too in just a moment, okay? What you want to understand when you're trying to fit a Tech 1 combat ship, there's two things you want to do. You want to either do the most damage you can and then go for tank. The best defense is a good offense if you're a newer player doing Tech 1 missions, because the faster you can kill the things on grid, the better. So what we've got in this one here is we've got 3 types of guns. Don't do that. That's another good tip for you. Keep one type of gun, chat. You don't want to have 3 types of guns. That's freaking crazy. Okay. One type of gun across the board. There's a bunch of reasons for that. Web are actually going to slow down a mob and are going to make it so you can do more application, have better damage. So double web is not terrible. We're just taking this right off a Z-Kill and just seeing if we can find that. So the one shield hardener, this module right here, is going to be something you really want to get used to and get used to putting on a lot of your ships, because it's going to give you across the board resistance. Definitely helps. Let's look at some of these low slots too. I would take out the overdrive injector and I would put on the damage control, because you want to get some tanking going. That's going to increase your tank a little bit just to be able to get some more resistances. And then I would do something like this. These Tech 1 new bro ships are not going to be crazy like you must have the perfect item. What I recommend you do, and probably the best tip that I can give you, is experiment. We don't really need eye stabs here. What else can we do here? Let's put something in the lows. Let's put some trackers here, because we want to do damage. Let's put a compact tracking module here. And I don't even think we need this. No, we have a tracking module to increase our tracking speed. And let's put a, give me a magnetic field stabilizer on here. Let's do a solid Tech 1 magnetic field stabilizer to increase our DPS up to 81. Okay, so right, 69 DPS, nice. So we've got some, we may not even need this damage control tank here. So I would start with something like this. Let's put some shield extenders on this, okay? Let's just put some Tech 1 shield extenders on this just to increase our overall tank. I would start off with something like this. This is not a perfect fit. This is not gonna fit exactly what you need, but it's way better at what it does than the last one we just saw. You could, that's a good point. You could put a thermal one on there. So, and D-Ron, what we'll say is, yes, we do want that because there's not a lot of shields here. So we can put a thermal shielding, we can do a thermal shield reinforcer here instead, just to try to push our stuff closer to 70. You want to try to get your stuff closer to 70. This is pretty good. And this is a decent starting point for your combat journey. And it does one thing. It's going to lock down your opponent, let you do better damage. It's going to increase the base DPS of your gun so you can do more damage. You're going to track better so you don't miss as much, so you do more damage. And then we have a couple tanking modules just to try to survive a little bit better. Are there better? And you have an afterburner to be able to get there faster, zip around stuff, and keep it going. Sargon is correct. There's no such thing as a perfect fit. We do have some shield rigs as well to be able to round out some more of our DPS and keep it going. I'm purposefully using a cheap modules, Tech 1 compact stuff to help you be able to have this. Let's name this, do I have everything correct here? I do. Let's name this T1 New Bro Mission Runner. What you're going to do is take this fit, cater it to what you need to fly and what you like flying in space. Go out and test. The reason why we give you these fits is so you can take them and go run with them and go see what you like flying. We'll give you the template, copy it, and then test from there. Ladies and gentlemen, that is actually going to do it for this episode of Fix Your Fits. I love doing these for you. Thank you very much for enjoying. If you want the rest of Fix Your Fits episode, it's right here for you. That fit will be in the description for you. Takes 2 clicks. It's totally free. Enjoy it. And if you want the best Eve guide, sub right here for you. We'll see you in the next video, y'all. Thanks very, very much. A little shorter on the episode today, chat, because I'm looking at the time and I'm seeing that I actually have to go soon. Okay. So just a quick one. Just 1 or 2 fits by YouTube. There it is. 1 fit. Easy, quick. I think that was sufficient and plenty. I'd like to try to do faster versions of those and see how they go. Chat. Okay. So, all right, Squiz, it's good to see you, Squiz. Jack, can we get an 07 for the maker of Z-Kill? Is in chat right now. Squiz, good to see you. Thank you for the fantabulous website that has enabled so much content that we are enjoying and getting it done. Thank you. going to be a big stream. Last time we did this, we had 7,000 viewers. Okay. We averaged close to 2K viewers. It was the biggest stream of my career, and we had a great time doing it. And tomorrow it's going to be pretty awesome. So, you know, and that's okay, Horace. Yeah, I'm not expecting it. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, we'll see about it. We'll see about a Friday fleet, maybe. I'm going to see how the stream goes. I'm not guaranteeing a Friday fleet tomorrow because it's going to be all about the Twitch front page time. Okay, so we'll see. I would get ready. Because maybe we will, maybe we won't. We'll see, you know what I'm saying? What are we doing? You'll see. I'm going to spend a 28 billion isk. That's what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So. All right, let's get this going before I cough up a lung. So. Always ready. That's right. All right, y'all. Here we go. Nightmare skin. The word, the final thing you have to do in order to win this stuff is you have to put the word that we say into this Discord chat. And the word is code Loru, ladies and gentlemen. Type in code Loru one time. Case sensitive. Type it in one time. Case sensitive. And if you've been living under a rock, you would be unclear about our affiliation with the Marquee Dragon store. You can get the best Eve items there for cheaper. And right now there's a massive sale going on all the starter packs. They're literally going away. They're about to be phased out. So if you don't have these, it's the time to get these. They're hilariously worth it. And if you use my code, you get a double sale. The Platinum pack is going to be one of the best values and is on an extreme sale, almost $200 of value for 65 bucks. And you get it for even cheaper if you use my code. You come down here and you press LORU, press apply, and you can see there's a discount here. Now, I know it's not a lot of money. I know. But it's the same items you're already buying for cheaper. Okay? Enjoy it. Get your goodies. You can get skills, skins, all this stuff. Here, one sec, chat. So many people are joining the Discord that y'all absolutely... that Discord thought that it was... One sec. We're good. Everybody was saying... Discord thought we were being hate rated, and it was just everybody joining as we had so many people joining. We love to see that, chat. Absolutely incredible. So go check out Marquee Dragon's site. Use my code to get a double sale. I get a cut. You get stuff for cheaper. Everybody wins. Thank you to the hundreds of you that used my code last month. So many of you did. Thank you so much. The more you do it, the more dope stuff we can do. Thank you very much for that. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we come in, a ton of new people are joining as well. And you do not have to keep up with this, okay? So, we make sure that if you are here in the community, you will never be spammed. I know how it is. You don't want to have to keep up with another content creator's Discord. And you don't have to. You check out the notification roles, chat. We do not spam you. We don't add everyone. We don't add here. We just let you choose your ping experience. If you want my YouTube videos, that's the red heart. If you want all of our notifications, that's the black heart. If you want our live streams, you're here on stream, you might as well click the purple heart. 683 of you, thank you for that. And the greens are like our Instagrams, our Twitters. Thank you. 342 of you that have all of our notifications enabled. Y'all are the rock. Y'all are the core of this community. Thank you very much. Choose your ping experience. And if you want no pings, click none of these. We're all working adults, chat. We all have stuff to do. If you don't want to keep up with stuff, you don't have to. We make sure that you can consume the content at your pace, at your, ability. So, almost Espeon, we're about to end. We're doing a giveaway. We're going to get this done. It's good to see you regardless. Going once for this giveaway. Going twice. Going thrice. Last call. 5, 4, 3...
2, 1, sold. B-Task coming in, gifting 20 subs, baby, showing up, getting it done, ladies and gentlemen.
B-Task, not to be outdone, absolutely dropping bombs. B-Task, how are we doing today, my friend? 07s to you. Can we get some 07s for the sub gifting machine? That is B-Task. He always be showing up and killing it. B-Task, how are you doing today? Thank you for the support today, chat. Goodness gracious. Y'all are killing it, and we're not even doing a subathon. When we do, y'all are gonna have a good time, I tell you. When we do a subathon, you think that it's for me? I'm gonna provide you so much value. You're gonna want to drop a tier 1 sub, okay? So thank you for being here, B-Task. Thank you for dropping that absolute bomb. God bless you, my friend. Hope everything is doing well. 07s to you, my friend. Thank you for being awesome. And for gifting 20 subs to the people, okay? Now, the giveaway is sold, but it's one winner. It's a nightmare skin. Let's see who gets it. So let's see who gets it. So I'll see you soon, Sargon. Yeah. See you soon. He's like, are you funny? That's so funny. I love it. I love it. Pray for you, boy. Residual cough time. Chat, the winner is someone brand new. Dude was perusing Twitch, saw us, and is about to make 600 million ISK. The winner is
Ron Guy. Congratulations to Ron Guy. Well done.
A brand new Loru gaming enjoyer and gets the goodies. Ron, we're going to give you your skin after stream. We're going to contact you via Discord. We'll get you your goodies. Don't you worry. We're going to get it to you. Have a good time. Okay? So the wrong guy won. Too bad. No, there it is. And P9 is like, where's my skin? What the heck? So who's this guy, Ron? Who's this guy? You know, Ron won the giveaway. Congratulations, Ron. 07 to you. Glad you're here. Glad you're being here. Let's get it done. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to raid out somebody. We are live right now on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, X, and Facebook. And we're going to see if we can raid somebody and have a good time. What a great time hanging out with y'all today. We're going to have Twitch front page time tomorrow. Going to be a big deal. We raided Lumen last time. Let's see who we can drop y'all off. Trying to find an English viewer so we can get this done. There I am, chat. Look at me. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all so much for hanging out, having a good time. I really appreciate more and more. Let's raid Crash again, dude. Crash is always killing it. Let's raid Crash again. Crash is a friend of the stream. He does great stuff. Let's raid our man's Crash. As always, even if you're not going to be on Twitch, join us and putting your viewership onto Twitch. Let's go right now to Crash Nap's stream. And when you get there, type Loru raid. Yeah. Type that in, y'all. Let's get it done. I really appreciate that I was able to be vulnerable with y'all today and talk about actually what's on my mind and not just, be like a character, because I'm not a character, chat. This is me. This is who you get. You've really brightened my day. I hope I brightened yours. We'll see y'all tomorrow for front page time. Keep praying for your boy. Thank you very much for all of the positivity today. B-Task, thanks for the massive sub bomb at the end of stream. Hope you have a blessed day. Everybody, Loru raid. Yeah. We'll see you next time, baby. Loru raid. Yeah.